Hutchinson Community College sports. The Blue Dragons on Eagle Radio are brought to you in part by Rothy Family Flooring, Anchor In and Anchor Away, Erickson Custom Building, H&R Block, APAC Kansas, Shears Division, Prairie Star Health Center, First National Bank, The Medicine Shop, Ashcraft Pharmacy, Reno County Area Transit, RCAT, Next Tech Wireless, Midwest Ford and Toyota, Salt City Pawn, Amelia Bedelia's, Brickhouse Boutique, and these Sportscaster Club members, Lowen Corporation, Burning Chiropractic, Dr. Robert Ebb, Portfolio Recovery, Green Vision Group, Craig Barkley Plumbing, and Mega Manufacturing. All the exciting action of the Blue Dragons is on now. Let's go to the broadcast booth for the play-by-play with the Eagle Sports Crew on Eagle Radio.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Chanute, Kansas. We got the girls' game finished up, 87-78. Hutchinson Community College winning that one. Blue Dragon ladies are now 10-0, and now it's time for the guys' contest. And Neosho comes in at 8-2. The Panthers with a good start. Lost a couple games, but they were close ones at the hands of Labette, and another one was at the hands of, I believe, Highland. But the Blue Dragons are 10-1 and trying to continue into this weekend as they host Butler at home, and then one more road trip before Christmas break up to Cloud. Glenn Grunwald along with Darren Dunn, and Darren, a long trip down here, but now you got to set and wait as well. You got here early, and now at the same time the guys have to get here and wait a little bit longer because the girls' game took too long. But now it's time for basketball on the guys' side.
Well, and I think that's what Coach Eck was a little concerned about, was getting here a little bit too early, maybe about a half an hour earlier than he would have liked, saying that, you know, it kind of messes up our pregame a little bit. So you have that added in with what you just mentioned, the women's game having so many turnovers, and then going as long as it did at the end. What's that?
Only 60 between the two teams.
Yeah, that's one that Coach John just said, man, that we're really dreading looking at that tape after this because there were so many of them. And we were talking as well, it's one thing to have a turnover here or there from each team, but it was contagious. A team would turn it over, and then immediately you'd have another turnover from the other team. They couldn't hang on to it. And in rare occasions, we'd have back-to-back turnovers. Now, a lot of them were live ball turnovers. It's those dead ball turnovers that really slow the game down.
This Neosho team, their last game was against Dodge City, which they lost 77-60. Neosho won, Dodge City lost. Neosho won 77-68. So they've won 6 in a row now, and they're sitting, like I say, at 8-2. And one of those losses was Labette, which Labette pushed the Dragons to overtime. All right, well, what Coach Eck said on Dragon Talk the other night is the fact that, hey, they're playing pretty good right now. They're shooting pretty good. They're playing a pretty good percentage. So this could be a little bit of a different kind of game. Dragons stumbled at Coffeyville, lost that one by 11, came back and got a nice win just the other night over Independence on the home turf of the sports arena. Now you travel again here to Chanute. The only time you're going to see this team, unless you meet them in the Region 6, is this trip to Chanute. Matter of fact, the schedule's set up where all the West get all of that out of the way. Great Bend Spartan is down at Coffeyville tonight. Northwest Kansas Tech is down at Independence. So all the West is playing all the East teams. You'll get it out of the way all the way through the 5th of January. Then you start your pure West and pure East matchups. So could be a different setting tonight. We'll see what's going to happen. The guys also are done with finals. That's probably a nice relief. At the same time, they've been busy this week with studying for finals.
Yeah, I always think once you're able to get kind of that part out of the way, you clear your mind to say, okay, I want to just focus on basketball. Now, that's probably contrary to common belief. A lot of people think, well, they're just focused on basketball all the time, right? Well, no, there are studies and classes involved, and I think that's one extra component between now and the start of next year you can take out of the equation and say, okay, these games we have left before our true break, let's focus solely on basketball and let's do it well. Road trips like these, we want to perform well, and when we're playing in the East Conference, since we only get one shot at them this year, we want to prove that we're the best, not only in our conference, but in the other side of the conference as well.
Panthers come in averaging 83.8 points a game. They shoot 44%. Do a pretty good job for field goal percentage. Good three-point shooting as well, just about 35% on that category. So they're solid there. Dragons now averaging 95.9 points per ball game, but shooting 50.4 from the field. So it's going to be kind of a hot shooting team that can do a good job to take out the Dragons if they can. Hutchinson defensively needs to step it up a little bit. Steve Beck is a defensive-minded coach. He's rather upset when he gave up a whole lot of points. So we'll see what's going to happen tonight. Something's got to give. Jeremy Combs, in his 9th year here at Neosho. Now, he was an assistant to Trevor Ross at Pratt when they won the Region 6 and represented the state of Kansas in the national tournament. Trevor went on to go down to Barton and was just the athletic director at Barton Community College. And Jeremy Combs came out here and has been here for some time. He also, before that, he was connected with Brown Mackey and has coached around that area to some extent. But he's done a good job here with the Neosho.
Well, he's not that far removed from winning the region a few years ago and getting a trip to the national tournament. So regardless of what a record might look like for a Jeremy Combs coach team, he's always putting guys on the floor that can hang and guys on the floor that are going to push you for the full extent of the game and not just part of it.
Combs also was an assistant to the USBL Kansas Cagers, which Francis Flax was the head coach up for some time up in Salina. So he has some outstanding players like Devin Brown and Jeff Boshi, all-time KU three-point leader, as well as Billy Thomas, standout guard for KU, also played with the Cavs, and Martin Lewis, and some other ones. Martin Lewis, formerly from Liberal, that played with Toronto Raptors, and Jeremy Jackson, also with the Atlanta Hawks. So he's been around some good ball players, been around, probably picked up some coaching techniques from Coach Flax and Trevor Ross and some others. So he's done a good job here. And it could be, he probably put a pretty good team together this year.
Well, I think that's a big component of it when you can look at a person's body of work and see the players that they've either been around or produced, right? Guys they help bring into programs, guys they help mature and teach them the game. That says a lot about the person as a coach.
And his wife's from your neck of the woods, from Pretty Prairie, Lindsay Crable, formerly maiden name is Crable. They have two boys, Jackson James Robert and Carter Michael Lincoln, and they reside right here in Chanute. She is a pharmacist.
Yep, went to school with a lot of Crables.
You betcha, I bet you did. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll come back and set your starting lineups coming your way in just a little bit. It's the Dragons versus the Panthers from Chanute. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
The Rothy family name has always been connected to serving the Hutchinson community, and you can expect the same kind of high-quality service when you visit Rothy Family Flooring. They believe you deserve to be treated like family, so they've invested in their own talented and trustworthy installers to lay your floors. No outside contractors will ever knock on your door if Rothy works for you. Let them show you their expansive selection of name brand flooring and trust your home to the best. Rothy Family Flooring, 325 North Main, Hutchinson.
Just as the Hutchinson Blue Dragons athletics are a tradition, so is the Anchor Inn in downtown Hutchinson. Whether you plan lunch or dinner or even take out for home, the Anchor Inn is a great family restaurant that you are sure to enjoy. Order off their great menu or take advantage of the Anchor Inn's awesome buffet. You'll make a great choice either way. The Anchor Inn is also a great spot to meet up with old friends and acquaintances because everyone goes to the Anchor. That's the Anchor Inn at 128 South Main in Hutchinson, proud supporters of Hutchinson Blue Dragon Athletics.
Next Tech Wireless has plans for every lifestyle, including our new and improved Advanced Pay Plan. Get the nationwide coverage and data you want without a commitment. Plans start at $30 per month, and you can get unlimited everything for as low as $35 per month. Activate a new Advanced Pay Plan and receive a free Moto G4 Play. Or receive your first month free when you purchase a new phone or bring your own phone. 'Tis the season for savings. Visit Next Tech Wireless today. Certain restrictions apply.
Hi, Brian Bobo, General Manager at Midwest Superstores. In the month of December, we will be partnering with the Hutchinson branch of Toys for Tots. We will be collecting new and unwrapped toys. We will begin collecting Monday, December the 10th through Saturday, December the 15th. For each donation, we will enter that person into a drawing for some great prizes. So please join us in supporting your local Toys for Tots and come see us at 1100 East 30th or online at MidwestSuperstore.com.
Welcome back. Glenn Grumlow along with Darren Dunn. You listen to the Blue Dragon basketball on Country 102.9 KHUT in Hutchinson, as well as KWBW 1450 AM and 98.5 FM in Hutchinson. Also on the Blue Dragon Sports Network, which we also understand got a little static. We think we have a bad cable, so we'll try to get that corrected between now and the next road game. But Darren, it's time for tip-off and time for introduction of players. What do you have for us for starting lineup?
The race is on, right? Because we're getting ready to turn out the lights for the Neosho Panthers. Brian Tolfree, a 6'5" redshirt freshman from Lawrence, Kansas. Number 1, Davion Benton, a 6'5" sophomore from Chicago, Illinois. He averages 10.5. Magic Relaford, a guy who's done well over the course of the season, but has seen a downtick in his scoring conference play. He's gone from 18 points a game to just 6.5. Magic Relaford, a 6-foot freshman from Parsons, Kansas. Jay McMiller, number 14, from Jackson, Michigan, a 6'4" sophomore, averaging 19 points in conference play. And Jack Talaferro, a 6'5" sophomore from Wichita, Kansas. He brings to the table a couple of rebounds a game, not much in the scoring department. For the Blue Dragons, Saquon Singleton, 6'6" freshman from the Bronx, New York. DJ Mitchell gets the nod again. He had 24 points the last time he started for these Blue Dragons. 6'4" freshman out of D.C. Fred Odhiambo from Nairobi, Kenya, the 7-footer. He's a freshman. Chris Giles, a 6'3" sophomore from Dallas, Texas, at guard. And finally from Jamaica, New York, a 6'8" sophomore, number 15, Raekwon Taylor.
Introductions now taking place for Neosho, so they turn out the lights and make it really showtime here in Neosho, and that's what they go by here is showtime. Primarily has always been a baseball school, but like you said, a couple years ago, they were able to get into the national spotlight with a win out of Wichita, and Chairman Phillips turned this program around. They have done a really, really good job. The facility here has really been updated. I mentioned that I had been here about 10 or 11 years ago, probably 11 or 12 possibly, and done a playoff game in the Region 6. And this is really in pretty good shape now. A renovation, nice lobby area, and they do a good job here at Neosho. Darren, your second trip here, I think, overall.
I was here a few years ago, back in 2016. Obviously, they've turned up the public address since the last time I've been here.
They made some good money with that, and have kicked it up because it is loud here.
I think the concept is if you can hear yourself think, you need to turn it up a couple more notches.
Yeah, possibly. So, here's Jeremy Combs, the head coach. The lights come back on, and we're set for basketball action from Neosho. 2 more games after this one for you folks. Butler comes in this weekend. Need a big crowd in the sports arena. If you haven't seen the Dragons yet, you will be impressed when you do see them. So come on out. Ladies need some support as well. Got a great group of fans that made their way down here tonight. Now, a lot of them were Lady Dragon fans because they'll be heading home. But your group of regulars that we see, as well as some other lot of fans here from Hutchinson. So glad to see people turn out as usual. So we're going to set the jump center. Blue Dragons in their road reds. Neosho in their home grays. Grays with orange numerals, white trim as well. So we're about set to get underway. Can't believe we're just about in the middle of December already. Just a couple more games after this one, Darren, and we'll take a little bit of a break. Ladies will have a holiday tournament, which will be sponsored by Polo Bar and Grill. That'll be taking place between Christmas and New Year's, closer to New Year's. We'll have more information for you next Monday night from the Polo with John Hodges Dragon Talk. Here we're jumping center. It's going to be Benton going up against Taylor, and Benton already had jumped. Now we get set again to re-jump it. Taylor tips, controlled by Giles. Dragons will have the basketball. First possession. And Hutchinson left to right as you watch and listen. Singleton on the outer perimeter. Now to Taylor out front. Benton all over him. Right side Singleton. He directs traffic to the opposite side. Wide open Giles underneath. Back to Singleton. Nice inside. Gets up in the air and blocked away. And coming up with it will be Neosho. Tom Tolfree comes up with it. Outside right. Neosho works it around the outer perimeter. McMiller had it for a second. Now right in front of his Relaford. Ball stolen away. Here comes DJ Mitchell. Mitchell will bring it in. Wants to drive in hard. Doesn't get it. But the putback basket is good by Singleton on the follow. And Hutch leads at 2-0. Out of perimeter on the top side. Jay McMiller out of Jackson, Michigan with the ball. Right side to go with it. Over to Relaford. He's out of Parsons, Kansas, as Darren was talking about. Angle dribble. Shot up missing. Rebound cleared away by Big Fred as Odhiambo comes up with it. It's the easiest rebound he's ever going to get. It came right into his hands. Didn't even have to jump for it.
Great defense by Singleton.
Ball on the outside, top of the key. Taylor over to Mitchell. Man-to-man D by Neosho. It's primarily what they play. Singleton lobs underneath the big Fred basket. Good. Nice lob. Perfect position for Fred to put it down and through. 4-0.
Just when I thought it was too high, Othiambo goes and gets it and flushes it down.
Tell you what, a lot of 7-footers can't jump. He can. Jumper up and missing from outside on the top. The shot put up by Talifero missing. Ball knocked away. It'll be Hutchinson's basketball. Jack Taliaferro out of Wichita, 48% field goal shooter. Here comes Giles. I hand it off to Mitchell. Singleton, right side, Taylor. Taylor holds on with it. Mitchell rolls off the pick. Backs up a little bit, kicks it left and throws it away. Now the outstretched arms of Saquon Singleton.
That's kind of one of those unforced errors you hate to see. It's just a couple of players not being on the same page. You don't mind turnovers when there's actual defensive pressure, but there was no pressure to force that pass to be wide.
Steve came over right before the introduction of players. Says they're pretty good as he was watching them warm up. They being Neosho. Shot put up, the 3 pointers up and good from outside. Tolfrey knocks it down. 4-3 your score. Hutchinson with a 1-point lead. Singleton, early action, 17:35 to go. His first half of play. Rusty will be back with me on Saturday night as Butler comes to town. Right side kick over to Mitchell in the corner, back outside. Nice job by Singleton on the crossover. Takes the baseline, gets in no man's land. Othiambo comes out with it. Shot put up by Mitchell, not there. Rebound cleared away. Up the court will come Neosho. They'll set it up left wing. Dribble penetration, a drive underneath. Ball batted away, but a foul called. And whistle this one on the Blue Dragons. Foul's going to be called on Raekwon Taylor. He'll pick up his first.
One of those where he was late getting to the ball on the drive and never could catch up.
Tolfrey will be at the line shooting free throws. He is a 66% free throw shooter. Free throw toss off, no good. He'll shoot the second one. Comes Rojas into the lineup. Also Kamisoko. Boubacar Kamisoko out of Bronx, New York. Rojas out of Jamestown, New York. Checks into the lineup. Tolfrey's free throws up and good. So first points of the game for Neosho, or check that for him. Makes it a 4-4 tie. Actually, he hit the 3 as well, so he has 4 total. There's a steal. Neosho will bring it out. He'll bring it up and lay it up and score it. 50 drive right there by Benton. And it's a 6-4 lead. Neosho Panthers on top by 2. Kamisoko, top side right. Singleton, back to Kamisoko. Giles touched it in between. Here's Rojas. He'll drive down. Big Fred underneath. And a foul is going to be called. Rojas with a dump-off pass.
Well, the officials will have to get together because one official was going to call the charge on Rojas. The other official wanted a foul against Fred Othiambo. They have to decide what came first. And it'll be a foul against Neosho.
Yeah, it's going to be Neosho. Taliaferro will pick up the personal. That'll be his first team foul against Neosho. Shooting free throws will be Rojas. 2 coming his way. 16:32 to go in his first half of play. A little late starting because the girls' game. Free throws up and missing by Rojas. And an opportunity to tie. Now you can pull the Dragons within 1. And Lady Dragons winning at 87-78.
Interesting, they gave him a chance to shoot here because it looked like he had dumped that ball off at the last second to Othiambo.
Free throws good by Rojas. So Hutchinson pulls within 1 at 6-5. Neosho with the lead by 1. Ball near side to us. Relaford. Left side. Taliaferro kicks it back. On its way, good. A 3-pointer from the top by Tolfrey. Tolfrey knocks it down. He has 7 and a 9. 9-5. Neosho with the lead by 4. Singleton drives in, gets position underneath, puts it up and scores it. Does a nice job of getting inside, taking it down low. 9-7 to score. Neosho lead a cut to 2.
Plus, he had to play through the contact of Relaford.
Ball right side. Tolfrey back out top. There's Benton. He'll drive in. Kick it left side. Talafaro shoots and misses, but on the arm. Tommy Soko, they'll check that. Is it on Rojas?
It is.
It is on Rojas. Go check. Question call, and the referee looked at him like, did you not see the same play I saw? And it's going to be quickly into the ball game. We'll check Jacobs. Foul on Rojas will be his first. Shot up and missing from the foul stripe by Taliaferro. He's a 71% free throw shooter, though, Darren. Rojas will check out. Free throw toss, his second one, rattles good. So his first point, it's a 10th of the ball game for Neosho. 10-7, they lead it. Pressure in the backcourt. Singleton gets it in quickly to Jacobs, and Malik will bring it up. Malik Jacobs, angle dribbles to the top of the key, holds up. Tommy Soko left wing. Pass comes out to Singleton, trying to get it down low to Othiambo. Othiambo getting big down low. Ball knocked into the backcourt, picked up by the Blue Dragons. Then foul call. They're going to whistle this one on James Taylor. Not the singer, but James Taylor out of Chester, Virginia will pick up the personal foul.
When I looked at the rosters coming into this game, I wondered if that was going to come up because, you know, he recently played at Intrust Bank Arena. So the joke was that I didn't know who James Taylor was. So I go, oh, you mean the guy who makes the shoes? Which, of course, the joke is Taylor, not James Taylor.
Foul called. This one's going to go the other way. It's going to go on Giles. Giles picks up the personal. Says he pushed off with the elbow.
Got that little chicken wing in there, and the official didn't like it.
10-7, your lead is 3 right now for Neosho, and they have the basketball. Taylor's a good one, although struggles a little bit shooting, 29%, 86% free throw shooter, so you don't want to foul him. He'll kick it right side. Shot by Colfrey, up and good, a three-pointer from outside. Colfrey now with 10. And the Dragons with 13-7. Hutchinson trails it. Missed shot, Neosho will bring it up. 14:51 to go in his first half of play. Directing traffic is James Taylor on the right side. Pick is set, back out top. Yang with the basketball down low underneath. Lose the basketball, picked up by Neosho. They back it out. Benton comes out with it. They'll rekey it. Shot did not hit iron, so only 7 on the shot clock. Colfrey, left side, Benton. He'll shoot 3, air ball, out of bounds to Sales. It'll go over to the Blue Dragons.
Only the second three-point attempt for Benton, and Jacobs kind of got away with one. He tried to come over and help defensively at the top of the key. Technically, Benton was his man, and he didn't get back over there. That was an uncontested opportunity.
The lead is 6 for Neosho Hutchinson basketball. Saquon Singleton will bring it up. Out top. Angle to the left side, holding up. They give it off to Singleton again. He'll knife down low and draw the foul. Saquon doing a good job, Darren, of knifing his way through traffic to get down low, and contact was made. Now he'll send it to the free throw line. The bad news on that, Saquon's not a good free throw shooter.
I do like how he's playing through the contact, though. We saw him earlier, probably could have had an and one opportunity. Officials let him play through it, and he's not shaken by any of that. He's just willing to play through it and not make any reaction whatsoever to calls and non-calls.
Free throws up and missing. He'll get another opportunity. Substitutions now. Arkel Williams out of Hemingway, South Carolina, checks into the Neosho lineup. Also, Jay McMiller back in there. Free throw by his Saquon is good. So he has 3 points. The Dragons still trail by 5, however. 13-8, 14:03 to go. First half of play. Right side over to Relaford. Relaford a good one. Shoots a high percentage. Angle dribble left side. Miller, shot up, not there. Loose basketball. Out of bounds, less touched. Off the Blue Dragons. Neosho will control, get a fresh 30 as well. Here comes the inbound. They'll lob it back. Stolen away by Saquon Singleton. Singleton will take it on low. He'll be mugged and now called. He did not get the basket to go, but a good job by Singleton to get the body in position to be able to come up with that steal.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, being unfazed. I mean, he knows he had a rebound get away from him just moments ago, but to turn around then, get the turnover, just the second one on the Panthers, and turn it into a points opportunity.
He is Mr. Cool out there all the time. He'll shoot the free throw here. Very outgoing personality, Saquon Singleton. Always comes over to Rusty and I at the table after the game. Free throw toss is up and good. That was a good-looking free throw. That's his fourth point. He's 2 out of 3 from the line now. He'll shoot another one. Been working on free throws. Knows he needs to. Second one's up and good.
Just a matter of consistency. That rinse, lather, repeat.
13-10. Neosho with the lead by 3 now. Ball outside left wing right in front of us with the basketball at Relaford. Mitchell back in there on top of him. Back outside. They'll reset the offense. They'll get it on its way. Shot up and missing. Saquon Singleton with the rebound. I don't think McMiller ever has saw the shot he didn't like. There's a Mitchell 3 that rattles out. No good. Mitchell on the miss, but that thing was halfway down the cylinder. Came back out. There's a near push off and still Singleton with another one. Stripped it away. Gives it off. Soko, basket good. Singleton could have taken it in himself. Elected to dump it off to his teammate. The basket's good. Hutch within 1 at 13-10, 12. I was watching McMiller bring it down, kind of pushing off a little bit. While he was doing that, Singleton picked his pocket. Toll-free. Jab steps, steps back, shoots and misses. Rebound taken away, though. Nice job by McMiller to come up with it. Here's a turnover. Hutchinson's Mitchell in traffic. Drives down, holds up, picks it up. Lobby shot, put up, missing. Rebound fought for underneath. Picked away by Yang. Jamin Yang comes up with a loose ball for Neosho. He'll shoot it up and on his way and hit it. Big basket by Relaford. That's a two-pointer. 15-12 your score. Blue Dragons trail it. 12-11 to go. Darren, they get in their offense really quick. Taylor, spin around, shot good. Nice job by Raekwon with the move on that left side baseline. His first points, that's within 1 again.
A lot of contact being allowed in this game.
Near side now goes to Relaford. Crossing over, trying to get Mitchell out of his sight. Drive down road. What a spin move. Shot won't go, but the rebound's cleared out. Great move by Neosho. Just didn't finish. Here's Mitchell. Ball sails out of bounds. Last touched off of the Blue Dragon. No, it will be Hutchinson basketball. Hutch will keep it. Saquon checks out. I thought it was going to be Blue Dragon basketball.
Came off that hip of McMiller down there on the baseline.
Inbounding Mitchell. Pops it back to Kamisoko, right side Rojas. He's back in there. Rojas playing with 1 foul. He's got to be careful. Jacobs palms the basketball. Turnover.
It's the 4th one for the Blue Dragons.
With the basketball, Neosho, they lead it by 1 at 15-14. 11:26 remaining to go in this first half of play. Out top, left wing, Yang. Bounce pass up, holds up on it, goes out top of the key, another 3 this way. No good. But the ball pops out long into the hands of Mitchell. Long pass down court to Rojas. He'll take it in on Yang. Shot up and good. Rojas with 3, and the Dragons take the lead at 16-15. Have not led since they led 4-0. Ball on the outside, feed down low to Yang, and a foul call. Reach around on the Blue Dragons. Foul's going to be on Jacobs.
The trick now is to find the consistency because the officials have let so much go in these first 9 minutes and 8 seconds that now as a player you have to figure out, okay, what can I do and what's too much? That gives us a little bit of an indication. Now look for the next couple of fouls to see how rough they are to figure out where the consistency is.
I'm going to freak you out. It's not even close to how physical the Coffeyville game was. Yang on the outside in the hands of Taylor. Taylor will set it up. Dragons still in the man-to-man. They sang off of Taylor. Outside. Talaferio shot three-pointer, does not go. Rebound, though, by Benton. Kicks it back outside. They'll get another one. This time it doesn't go. Mitchell skies high for the rebound. Hey, what? TJ Mitchell could jump now. He was up high to get that board. Here's a drive by Jacobs. Teardrop, good. His first baskets. DJ's head was even with the rim now at this end. 18-15 now. Hutch with the lead. Near side, toll free. Top of the key to Taylor. Back outside. Taliaferro gives it off to Yang. He thinks about it. Kicks it right side. Hand it away again. Taylor on the drive. Back outside down to Benton. Spins in the lane. Deuce one up. Shot up and good. Nice move by Divion Benton. Chicago, Illinois makes them pay. Down by one now is Neosho. Missed shot at the Dragon end. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. Timeout's going to be taken on the court. Media timeout. 9:39 to go in this first half of play. Dragons lead it by one, 18-17. We'll be back in 1 minute.
At Strategic Financial Concepts, we realize that your essential income during retirement should be accessible, efficient, reliable, predictable, and protected from uncertainties. There may be more to be gained by avoiding losses than by picking apparent winners. When it comes to your finances, our lives are governed by cash flow and not the accumulation of assets. This is Jay Pitzer, and I'd love to have a cup of coffee and a conversation with you. Call 96-007-49. Securities offered through the ON Equity Sales Company, member FINRA, SIPC, investment advisory services offered through ON Investment Management Company.
It's football season, when the weather is warm one day and cold the next. Stay ahead of cold and flu season by drinking plenty of liquids, getting enough rest, and keeping your hands sanitized. Come see the friendly folks at Ashcraft Pharmacy, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, for over-the-counter medications to help alleviate symptoms. And if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Well, the Dragons worked hard to get back and get the lead. They now lead at 18-17 with 9:39 to go in this first half of play. Tolfree's had a hot hand for Neosho with 7 first half points, 5 for Magic Relaford. After that, also Benton with 5 points of his own. Blue Dragons are led to scoring right now with Saquon Singleton with 5 points, of which 3 of those are free throws.
The Blue Dragons shooting 50% from the floor.
Singleton was 7, excuse me.
They've dropped in 7 shots. What I like is 3 have come from assists. The thing I don't like is once they started assisting early on, they've gone to some of this 1-on-5 basketball.
Yeah, not good. Jacobs drives down low and turns the ball over. Took it on the baseline, went off his foot out of bounds. It'll be Neosho basketball, trailing it by 1, 18-17 is your score. Dragons on top.
Jacobs had that confidence after going 1-on-5 and hit that teardrop, and there's a case of doing a little bit too much. Turnover number 5.
Brian Tolfree, he's out of Lawrence, Kansas. Top of the key now. They work at the Taylor. Taylor backs it up a little bit. Goes right side over to Yang. Remember Yang from last year. Shot up from outside, knocks down the 3. He's capable of knocking down the 3 as he can elevate from South Korea. 2018, the lead is 2 for Neosho.
His 11th three-pointer of the season.
We're in a timeout. Perkins checked in. He just dumped it down low. Basket up and good by Rojas. Perkins got it down to Rojas. Josh Perkins out of Michigan. Into the full court. They'll back it up a little bit. James Taylor will set it up right side. Yang, you know he can shoot it from the outside. Benton has it. Taylor, runner offense. They'll hold up, right wing. Tolfree drives down, lays it up, and scores it. Tolfree now with 9. 22-20, the lead is 2 for Neosho. Perkins dumps to Rojas, gets a step on the defender. Foul called. Not a shooting situation, but it will be the 15th foul.
Just that quick step that's so good that Talaferro was not prepared for.
Yeah, that's his second, Talafero's second. Jacobs checks out. Giles back in. Here comes the inbound. Comes into Mitchell. Mitchell corner left. Stepped out of bounds. Stepped out of bounds as he swung back around to start to throw it in. Heel was on the line.
It's been a deceiving line over there because it's just kind of a thin boundary. And, of course, what's extended past that is court. And we saw that in the women's game as well. Players thinking they had a little bit more room than they actually did.
22-20, Neosho with the lead and the basketball. Out top now, Relaford. Gives it to Taylor. Taylor tries in. Ball rejected by Kamisoko out of bounds. Nice job.
That's what's been so impressive about Boubacar Kamisoko. At 6'3", you wouldn't think he'd get a whole lot of shot blocks. He has 8 now on the year.
Here comes the inbound. Knocked away out of bounds. Last touch off of Neosho. So turnover on the Panthers. Kamisoko kind of forced that.
Yeah, he did. He gets the block, turns around, uses that momentum to force turnover number 5 for the Panthers.
Yeah, Rusty and I talked about last Saturday how we had the triple header. You did too, just in a roundabout way with the PA announcement. So 3 of us talked a long time on Saturday. Total of about 10 hours. 3-pointer put up, missing. Rojas with a rebound. Ball sails into the hands of Kamisoko. Goes up strong, can't get it done. A rebound cleared out of there. Here comes Relaford. It on its way. The gap not there. That was a pass actually into the hands of Benton. And Neosho keep it alive. Tolfree's shot not there. Rebound for Bob Ford. Neosho controls it again. 2 offensive boards in this trip. And out front with it, James Taylor has it now. 7:16 to go in the half. Jumped by Taylor off his mark, no good. Rebound underneath by Benton. He can't finish. Rebound again by Neosho. Loose ball. Kamisoko comes up with it. Hutchinson on the run. Then Giles. Giles puts it down. He missed it, but the putback is there by DJ Mitchell. And the Blue Dragons have tied it at 22. The block there on Giles, but Mitchell was there to clean it up after the miss. Jumper from outside, missing. Rebound, Giles. He has Rojas to the right. Misplays the ball into the hands of Mitchell. He comes up and draws a foul. And Mitchell does a somersault just about on the floor. Singleton will check into the lineup. He'll be coming in for Mitchell after these free throws.
Mitchell has kind of been Johnny on the spot the last 2 possessions, and it was started by Singleton. Remember, he had that putback dunk, and sometimes you see another player on your team put forth the effort. It inspires you to go out and do the same.
At the line, DJ Mitchell, free throw rattles out on it. He's had a 3-pointer rattle out like that, and now his free throw rattles out like that. He'll shoot a second one. Takes his time. Deep knee bend. Here comes the shot. It's good. So Mitchell knocks that one down. That's back up, 23-22. Mitchell will take a seat. Saquon Singleton back into the lineup. And Neosho will bring it up with 6:38 remaining to go in this first half of play. Glenn Grunwald, Darren Dunn, courtside from Chanute. Larry on the board as well. There's Stone Seifert doing chief engineer work for us tonight. Did a great job in that girls game to drive by Yang down low. Shot up and no good. Tiptoed around the rim and came out on him. Here's Giles. He'll bring it up for the Blue Dragons. Singleton feeds down low to Rojas. Open underneath. Goes up strong, knocked away. It'll be off of Neosho out of bounds. Hutch will have it.
One person offensively I'd like you to watch next time he has the ball is Yang. Yeah, I think he's gotten away with a few travels. Watch those feet, and you see what you think next time down.
Ball comes in the hand of Singleton. He'll lob it down to Rojas. Will blocks left. He's front and back. Goes in strong. Ball knocked away out of bounds. This time it's off of Rojas.
7 turnovers now for the Blue Dragons.
Rojas showing his arms to Coach X, saying I was scraped and knocked away. Here comes Neosho down by 1. 5:56 to go in the half. Yang, left side. In the hands of Relaford. Magic helped Relaford with the basketball. Out top now to go to McMiller. McMiller drives in. Puts up an athletic shot. Not there. Ball pops back out. Yang had it for a second. Back to the Neosho side. Benton. Bounce pass underneath. Back outside. Shot from outside by Tolfrey is not there. The foul called. And it's going to go over the back and be on Neosho.
Finally, good box out by Raekwon Taylor. So much so that he had Benton hanging on his backside, and it'll earn Raekwon a trip to the line.
Joel Adup. Is that how you pronounce that?
I was told Adup.
Adup? Okay, Adup out of Sydney, Australia will check into the lineup. He's a 69% from the field, but hasn't shot a whole lot.
Now let's watch this. I'm going to be really surprised when they send to the line. Saquon's trying to sneak up there. It was Raekwon that was fouled.
Who did they decide?
I think they decided Raekwon, but he's taking his sweet time to get up there.
Yeah, Raekwon Taylor will shoot the free throws. Chance to add to that lead.
Thought maybe he was going to give Saquon a chance to try and sneak up there.
Free throw toss is up and perfect for Raekwon Taylor. 4 points to his credit this evening.
That is one thing I've noticed, kind of about, it's like his routine to walk back toward half court and step up to the line and into that key at the very last moment.
Free throw toss up and good. Nice spin on the ball by Raekwon Taylor with 4 points now. Dragons with a lead of 3 at 25-22. 5:26 to go. Again, we're in the first half of play here. Drive down low, right side. Yang had it for a second, back out. Three-point attempt is good from outside. It's Miller. Jay McMiller with the three, his first points. Darren can shoot the three.
Well, now you know, even if he's 3 or 4 feet beyond the line, you have to close him out completely. Don't give him even a little bit of room.
Here's Bubakar's three from the top of the key. Answers it. Bubakar Kamasoko with his first basket. Had a good look straight away. It's 28-25.
What I like is he had a three dropped on his head, so he turns around and drops a three on a Panther's head.
Yang. Jumper from outside, up and good. This one's by McMiller. He's red hot. 5 points for him, and it's 28-27. Dragon lead is cut to 1. Kamisoko gets the ball back. Playing catch with it with Giles. Back outside, Kamisoko. They actually zoning, or is this still a man-to-man? It's a zone. They've switched to the zone. Outside, Kamisoko. Same play, same result. Three-pointer up and good by Kamisoko. Now to force Coach Combs to call the timeout. Dragons up by 4 with 4:12 to go in the half. Timeout's going to be taken. There'll be a full 1 minute break.
First National Bank is always open. We've made it easier than ever to conduct all of your banking from your smartphone, tablet, or laptop. You pick the location to get started, all via fnbhutch.bank. Apply for a loan or open an account over your lunch break or from the comfort of your own home. Electronic banking everywhere you are. Get started at fnbhutch.bank. We wish you happy holidays and a very Merry Christmas from your friends at First National Bank. We're first for you.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert F. of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
Welcome back to the live action. Yang took a three. They took a 30 instead of a full. My mistake. And Blue Dragons got the rebound now. The missed shot put up by the Blue Dragons. The rebound's cleared out by Neosho. And Neosho trying to cut in that 4-point lead at 31-27. 3:41 to go before halftime. McMiller, he'll line up another one and shoot the same result. Jay McMiller with 3 trays in the contest already.
Here's what I don't like is the screen by Yang to be able to turn around and hold the Blue Dragon players behind him.
Actually, he has 2 trays. Jumper up and good by Singleton. Saquon coming to play tonight. He has 9 points. 33-30, Dragon leading 3. 3:12 to go. Now McMiller, top left to go with it, toll free. Singleton all out tight on him. Right side to drive underneath, wraparound basket, good. Nice job by McMiller. He has 10. 33-32. Lead for Hutchinson is 1. The drive down low and an offensive foul called on Giles. He'll pick up the personal. That'll be his second.
We're seeing that momentum build, and you mentioned it, Glenn. After he was at 5, that McMiller was heating up, and he's continued to do so. That he's already at 10. He's good from, even 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet beyond the arc, and he's had space created for him by some illegal screens.
2:37 to go in the half. Neosho basketball tipped away by Jacobs, trying to keep after it. Loose basketball, last touched out of bounds off the Blue Dragons. Jacobs always has a smile on his face. Knew he was pretty close to getting that steal, at least putting it off a Neosho player. Toll-free will inbound. Lobs it out in the hands of McMiller. Got to stay on him. And Kamisoko, he'll be his job to get on him. 3-point shot in the corner. Up and good. Shot put up by Relaford. Magic Relaford with the basket. He has 8. And 2 trays to his credit now. And the lead for Neosho's 2 at 35-33.
8 3-pointers now for the Panthers.
Inside Singleton. Walks his way inside. And a foul's going to be called underneath. Well, we got it's going to go against Neosho.
Add-up called for the foul. But unfortunately, it comes before that shot, so Saquon has to deal with the 1-and-1.
Singleton at the line, can tie it with 2 free throws here with 2:06 to go before halftime. Free throw toss, up and good. Had to hold my tongue there for a second, just right to make it go down. He'll shoot a second one. Saquon out of the Bronx, New York, 6'6", 190. Skinny legs and all. Free throw toss. This one's off his mark, no good. Rebound, Yang covers up. Neosho basketball. They lead it by 1 at 35-34, and a foul from behind is going to be called. This one will go on Kamisoko. That'll be his first. 16 fouls, so not a shooting situation. Neosho will inbound right in front of us here. Brian Tollfree out of Lawrence, Kansas will get set to inbound it. Drops the pass inside. Miller, foul away from the play. Charge going to be called.
That's the illegal screen I'm talking about with Yang. He really got caught on it away from the ball, which surprises me because when you have a play that allows a guy to shoot a wide open 3-pointer, how do you miss one of those? But now that the officials are in on it, seeing that Yang is doing things outside of his body and physically turning around and boxing people out as his screen, see if he changes up his game any.
Hutchinson will have the basketball. Player control foul with 1:58 to go. Jeremy Combs disagreeing with the call, of course. Hutchinson will work against that zone. The feed into Rojas. Down low. Bodies go down. Offensive foul on Rojas. He dropped the shoulder a little bit.
Yeah, it's that drop of the shoulder and the lead with the elbow before you turn around. Anything that's outside of your body, the frame of your body, is going to get you in trouble. If he just turns without trying to create that space,
Rojas,
then he's okay.
Talking to the official, but Fred's going to go in real quick for Rojas.
Remember when you said he was scratched earlier? He's got that all wrapped up now because he has some claw marks down that right forearm.
And right there, he picked up his second, so he'll set the rest of the half with 1:46 to go. Othiambo back in for him. 1-point Neosho lead. McMiller, he'll drive right, shot up, missing, rebound, Singleton. The Dragons coming out with it. Singleton might have got away with the palm. Outside Komisoko, loose basketball, ran down by Taylor, and he brings it all the way out, and a foul call. They're going to get this one on McMiller. And McMiller will pick up the personal. That'll be only his first. But we'll shoot 1-on-1s. Raekwon was just about to lose the basketball. And the reason for is because he was being hit from behind.
Yeah, in fact, if McMiller swipes that ball low instead of swiping from the top down, he maybe comes away with that steal, but because he comes from the top down, he goes through the arm and hand of Raekwon Taylor.
Taylor at the foul strike, can tie it up with the free throw here, and he will. Raekwon Taylor, free throw's good. He will shoot a second one. 5 points for Raekwon. Double bonus time for the Blue Dragons is Neosho with 10 team fouls. Second free throw's good. He shoots a nice ball, doesn't he?
4 for 4 from the line tonight.
A minute and 20 to go before intermission. Dragons take the lead now, 36-35, with those 2 free throws. Perkins will check back in the Blue Dragon lineup. Outside, toll free, kicks to left, three-pointer up and on its way. Rims off, no good, but the rebound comes out long off the miss by Relaford. It goes into Neosho's hands. They get a press 30, and they have the basketball. A minute to go in this first half of play. Jumper by McMillan, shot up, missing. Rebound cleared by Taylor as he got nice position, and Dragons will bring it up. Jacobs into the forecourt. Left side with the ball is Taylor. Jacobs, three-pointer from the top. Rims off, no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Drives in, puts up a scoop shot. It's not there. Battling for the board. Coming up with it will be Yang. Here comes Neosho. Chance to take the lead. They'll drive down, lays it up. No good. Rebound knocked away. It'll be Hutchinson basketball with 27 seconds to go. Nice job by Saquon to stay, not reach or anything, Darren. He just didn't lean his body. Tried to draw the foul. It was enough to deter the shot from going in.
Looked like maybe he was going to go take some contact and take a charge, and surprised everyone by backing off at the last second, and it was enough to throw McMiller off.
20 seconds to go. Saquon will bring it up. They'll four-corner it here and slow it up a little bit. 13 seconds to go. Here's Saquon. Rolls off the pick, crosses over, goes inside, kicks it on the outside. Jacobs lines it up, tries in, lays it up. No clear. Put back up and good, my friend. Othiambo, and the Dragons lead it. And they stop the clock with 9/10 of a second to go.
There'll be 2 seconds back on the clock.
Yep.
The Panthers were wondering if Othiambo got to that ball while it was still on the rim, but I think the officials had the right call. It was just coming off as he tapped it back down.
38-35.
And there's 20 seconds on the clock instead of 2. This half should be over.
Missing, and halftime should be here because they put 20 instead of 2 on the clock. And now they're going to do it. It's Dragons that went to the locker room. They played it in away they went. Hutchinson's heading to the locker room. And they have 2 seconds still on the clock, though, because they corrected it very quickly. But it was down because it was showing even 16 seconds.
Yeah, 3.4 seconds had come off. And the surprising thing is that the officials allowed the ball to be inbounded before double-checking that the clock had been put back where they wanted it.
It is halftime. We will take a break. Hutchinson leading by 3 at intermission, 38-35 from Chanute, Kansas. We will return right after this 2-minute timeout.
For over 15 years, Erickson Custom Building has designed, built, and remodeled homes and commercial projects in central Kansas. Whether you're looking to replace a deck, wanting to build an addition, or remodel your kitchen, our customers receive individualized attention, quality craftsmanship, and exceptional customer service from start to finish. Erickson Custom Building offers new construction and remodeling services in addition to commercial and insurance projects. Visit our website today at ericksoncustombldg.com.
The Hutch Medicine Shop and the Hutch Blue Dragons have a lot in common. In addition to our logos both being blue, all 3 pharmacists at the Medicine Shop graduated from HCC. Rick Stone in 1984, Brent Bauman in 2001, and Lacey Stone in 2007. In fact, the Medicine Shop has employed over a dozen HCC students over the past 15 years who are now Kansas pharmacists. The Medicine Shop and the Blue Dragons working together as one team.
Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112. Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
Just when you thought you were done with taxes, you got a letter from the IRS. Maybe you're being audited, or maybe you filed for an extension and still need some tax help. We at H&R Block are there for you. We don't stop working on April 15th. Our tax professionals are here to help you year-round. So if you have tax issues you need a hand with, even if H&R Block didn't do your taxes the first time around, visit our offices in Hutchinson, Lyons, or Ellsworth and let our experienced tax professionals help get you every dollar you deserve.
Well, the Showtoppers as well as the Dragon Dolls pulling on a nice combination dance routine out on the floor at intermission. Dragons in the dressing room, 38-35. Hutchinson with the 3-point lead at halftime. It's time for the Medicine Shop in-game capsule brought to you by the Little White Castle at 14th and Main. The Medicine Shop, Rick Stone and the whole gang do a great job. Lacey helps out as well. Of course, that's Rick's daughter. She does a great job with flu shots and pneumonia shots, and it's that time of year to start to pay attention to that with the cold weather that we've got coming up this weekend. Just be sure and pay attention to that and take care of it if you haven't got it done. Also, Medicare Part D timeline coming up on Friday the 7th. If you have not checked out your policy, check out if this is the best policy. They do change, the coverage changes, and lots of stuff changes. Policies are something that you need to take a look at. They can put it into a computer, spit it out. It'll tell you exactly what is the best policy in Kansas. So you can get the best bang for your buck. The Medicine Shop, 14th and Main in Hutchinson. Darren, what's the numbers look like?
The Panthers have had 7 of their 9 players who have seen the court tonight attempt a 3-point shot. 3 of them have hit 2 3-pointers in the form of Brian Tolfree, Davion Benton, and also Jay McMiller. I take that back. It's Magic Relaford who's hit 2 of 4. Tolfree 2 of 5, and McMiller 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. Neosho County shooting 7 of 19 from the 3-point line. Bothersome for Neosho is the fact that the Panthers have 9 offensive rebounds and no second chance points to show for it. On the flip side, the Blue Dragons with 7 offensive rebounds and 6 second chance points to show for that. The Blue Dragons have outscored the Panthers in the paint 18-8, but Neosho has 14 points off turnovers. That's 8 more than the Dragons' 6. Brian Tolfree finishes the half with 9 points. Davion Benton, 4 points with 5 rebounds. 8 points for Magic Relaford, and Jay McMiller, 10 points. He went on a streak, and in a matter of a couple of possessions, went from 0 points to 10 points real quick. The Blue Dragons out-rebounded the Panthers 21-18 in that first half of action. And for Hutchinson Community College, it was Saquon Singleton putting up 10 points with 4 rebounds. Boubacar Kamisoko, the only Blue Dragons who hit a 3-pointer. He hit 2 of them, had 8 points. And in fact, the Blue Dragons started 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. Boubacar Kamisoko in back-to-back possessions knocked down 3s. Since then, the Blue Dragons are 0 for 2 from distance. Blue Dragons leading at the half by 3. The Blue Dragons, of course, shooting 46.4% from the floor to just 35.1% for Neosho County. The problem there is the fact that Neosho County has put up 19 3-pointers. Now, only 7 have gone in, but with so many guys, 7 of them, with the ability to shoot the 3, watch for the Blue Dragons to try to close out even more on this Panther team. You can't just give an arm's length. You can't just be within a foot of somebody. If it's a shooter with the ball out beyond the arc, the Blue Dragons will have to completely close out.
Good job on the turnovers, though, for the Blue Dragons. Only 9 and 6 assists. When you look at Neosho with 6, as you indicated, also with 5 assists. Points off turnovers, Neosho with the edge there, 14-6. But points in the paint, Hutchinson 18-8, kind of balances out. Hutch also with fast break points of 6-2. Hutchinson scoring better off the bench with 15 as well. Good first half of play. Should show what the second half is going to be like. The biggest thing, I think, is that the Blue Dragons have gotten 3 rebounds more than the Panthers at 21-18. That's kind of led to that 3-point lead to some extent. Now the offensive boards for the Dragons, 7 compared to 9 for Neosho. So 46% shooting compared to 35.1. I think Neosho is going to probably heat it up a little bit more because they came to this game shooting a lot better than that, as did the Blue Dragons as well. They're 4 off their cause. They usually shoot close to 50%. That is the Medicine Shop in-game capsule, brought to you by the Little White Castle at 14th and Main. Have you got your flu shot yet?
No.
You need to do that.
That's what Rusty keeps telling me. He told me that all of last year.
Well, hopefully you can get in and get something done, because you can't run the risk. And as busy as you are, probably need to take care of that. We'll take care of a two-minute timeout. Second half just around the corner. Dragons lead by 3, 38-35. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
The Rothy family name has always been connected to serving the Hutchinson community, and you can expect the same kind of high-quality service when you visit Rothy Family Flooring. They believe you deserve to be treated like family, so they've invested in their own talented and trustworthy installers to lay your floors. No outside contractors will ever knock on your door if Rothy works for you. Let them show you their expansive selection of name brand flooring and trust your home to the best. Rothy Family Flooring, 325 North Main, Hutchinson.
We all like to save money when and where we can, right? You can do that every day at Salt City Pawn and Jewelry. Hi, this is owner Paul Phillips inviting you to stop in and say hi to our friendly staff. And while you're here, check out over 3,000 square feet of great merchandise priced at outstanding values. We don't have to offer huge sale prices for one day only when we do that on a daily basis. Save big over retail prices on firearms, electronics, guitars and amps, name brand tools, video games, jewelry, and more. See us at 916 East 4th and Hutch, just east of 4th and Severance. We're proud to be alumni and supporters of all Blue Dragon athletics.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
This is Carter Fowle, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Chanute in the Neosho Gymnasium. Hutchinson leading by 3, 38-35. Some women's scores. These are finals. Coffeyville losing to Barton. Barton went into Coffeyville tonight and won 53-50. Also, it was Cloud County over Colby, 77-61. Blue Dragons will go to Cloud next week. That was played out in Colby. That is your final. Hutchinson a winner here, 87-78. Seward all over Allen County tonight, 103-68 in women's play. Garden City got a win as well. Non-league opponents, Trinidad State, 73-68. And Independence a final, a win over Northwest Kansas Tech, 87-39. We'll try to go and check some men's scores, but that women's race is going to be interesting. Big game with Butler coming up. Matter of fact, let me try and run down that Butler women's game as they went into Dodge City, Darren. Could be a good one coming up on Saturday night. We want a nice crowd to show up on Saturday night as well, if at all possible, as the Blue Dragons, undefeated in women's play, get set to take on Butler coming up this coming Saturday night. Look forward to that one, don't you?
That's always a good game. It's typically tightly contested. That's kind of one of the bigger rivalries. I mean, there are a lot of rivalries in the Jayhawk, but when you get a team that close with Butler and you think about some of the games these teams have had on the court, you just know that it's always looking to be a type of contest that could come down to the wire.
Right now on the conference website, you did not have a score yet on a Dodge and Butler, so I'll try to run one down when I get the opportunity. So here, a three-point ball game, 38-35. Hutchinson with the edge, but anything could happen in the second half of play. It should be a really good second half of play.
I think you talked about the three-point threat that Neosho has. The Blue Dragons have shot really well from beyond the arc this season. Not necessarily in this game. We mentioned that Boubacar Kamisoko is the only Blue Dragon to hit a three-pointer in this game. So really it comes down to, one, being able to defend the three-pointer, actually contest the shot. Know that if a guy has the ball within 5 feet of the arc, he's looking to put the ball up. So close him out, make it a tougher shot, maybe even prevent him from taking that shot and force him to drive. And if you're the Blue Dragons, then turn around and box out. You've given up way too many offensive rebound opportunities. The only thing that's not hurt the Dragons is the fact that Neosho has not capitalized on those second chance opportunities.
At halftime, it's Coffeyville men on top of Barton, 55-30, a 25-point halftime lead for Jay Herkiman's squad over Fletcher's squad, with Barton. That's being played at Coffeyville. No score on Butler and Dodge. No score on Colby and Cloud. And here, 38-35 Hutch up. And listen to this. This is at Independence, Northwest Kansas Tech on top of Independence, 38-34 at start of the second half of play. So maybe a little bit of an upset molding down there at Independence tonight. Right here, it's 38-35. Blue Dragons of Hutchinson with the lead. And it's been back and forth in this first 20 minutes. Both teams have had numerous lead changes, and it's been a good ball game when you come to that. Matter of fact, largest lead for Hutchinson was 4. Largest lead was Neosho was 6. And the game was tied for about 2 minutes and 9 seconds, so back and forth they have went. So it made an interesting first half of play. Let's take another timeout. 2 minutes coming your way, and then Darren and I'll get set for the second half of play. Again, your score at halftime, 38-35. Darren and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Vehicles are getting pretty smart these days with semi-automatic control features that make driving easier. But riding an RCAT vehicle is easier yet. You don't have to do a thing. Just stand along the route, wave your hand at the driver, and hop on. RCAT is first come, first served general public transportation that travels throughout Hutchinson and South Hutchinson hourly, on weekdays from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Saturday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 694-2913 for further information.
No time to fix breakfast? Just call us at Anchor Away 662-3100 and we'll have it ready for you. Choose from our selection of breakfast burritos, biscuits, or one of our 5 different complete breakfast plates. Breakfast from 7 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday. If you missed us for breakfast, we're here for lunch and dinner too. Pick up your favorite Mexican dinner or take some home for the family. We're open till 9. That's Anchor Away, drive-through, carry-out, and catering under the water tower at B&. Adams in Hutchinson, 662-3100.
An employee-owned Eagle communication station.
Puts us in a great mood. It's my favorite station.
This is Country 102.9 KHUT, Hutchinson's country station.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Chanute. A minute and 6 before we start the second half of play is a 3-point lead for the Blue Dragons at 38-35. What do you expect in the second half, Darren? A little bit of more of the same?
I do expect the game to continue to be pretty physical. I think the standard has been set in that first half of how things are going to be played. You're going to be allowed to hand check out up in the front court as you're crossing the half-court line. Expect to get those hand checks, those hands in the hip all the way basically into the paint and be able to have to deal with it. And underneath, I mean, the block. We've seen block shots be a lot of things tonight, including going through people's bodies. So you need to be able to play through those things and not get frustrated. Saquon Singleton in particular did a great job of that for the Blue Dragons. No one, because of that, is really in any foul trouble. So as long as the officials continue to call the game that way, use it to your advantage, but don't get frustrated if one gets called ticky-tack here or there late.
By the way, Pratt and Callie in a good run right now. The first half winding down, and Callie with Pratt with a 9-point lead, 37-28 over the Callie Tigers. We'll try to run down some other scores as we're able to get them by way of Twitter or by way of the Jayhawk Conference total as well. Here, it will be Neosho basketball to start the second half of play. Again, they are down by a total of a 3-point margin. Butler, by the way, on top of Dodge, 39-33 at halftime as well. Ball on the outside, just about stolen away by Mitchell, but keeping the line was Tolfrey. Gives it off quickly. Tolfrey will shoot it on his way and hit the 3. Tolfrey can shoot the 3. 12 points for him now. He had 9 at halftime. Averages 16.3 a game. And we're tied at 38, just like that. 19 and a half to go. Feet down low underneath. Shoved up and good by Othiambo. Big Fred with the jam. Has 6. Neosho works it around the outside. Dragons lead at 40-38. Top of the key to McMiller. He was red hot in the first half. Darren talked about his range was 3 to 4 feet outside the arc. The drive to the basket, shot up missing. Offensive foul was called.
Good job by Saquon Singleton getting down there. He wasn't in the restricted zone, and Took a nice charge.
I have that down as his first. Is that correct on your stats? I believe it is. It will be his first. The Toll-Free picks up one. It's 40-38 Hutchinson. Mitchell. Right side, they'll lob it down low to Othiambo again. Holds the ball high. I like that. Feed down to Singleton, and the basket's good, but they called a foul on the floor before the shot.
It's just a good job of Singleton again, getting into position and making Nick Miller go through him to even have a shot at that ball.
Hutchinson will inbound. If the points did not count, then they stay at 40-38. Blue Dragons will have the basketball. 20 on the shot clock. Foul inside Singleton, and he'll draw the foul. Got kind of sideways as he went up, and the foul's going to be called on Taliaferro. Taliaferro will pick up. That'll be his third. Nice job by Singleton to slide in there, kind of deflect off a little bit, rather than square up, belly up to him.
Well, and you've seen that, just that quick move to the basket, and it's all been created by what he's done on the defensive end. He makes a big play to take the charge on one end, and comes back and has made a couple of nice plays offensively.
Singleton in double figures misses the free throw there. He has 10. He'll shoot this one.
I like how the Blue Dragons are trying to expose the inside. I mean, you have a 7-footer like Othiambo. Use him because the biggest guy in the lineup, at least to start the half for Neosho, is just 6'5".
He's a project, but he's getting better and better. I like the fact that he doesn't bring the ball down a lot. Some footers sometimes bring them down. Free throw up and good by Singleton. Hits 1 or 2 on that trip. He's had a good night so far from the line, as Singleton is 5 out of 7.
Panthers trying to go a little bit bigger as they bring in Yang. He's 6'7", and that's about as tall as you're going to get from this Panther squad.
Also in there is James Taylor. He'll bring it across the timeline. Angles to the left side. DJ Mitchell tight on him. Back out top. Yang over to the right side of Relaford. Magic Relaford. Ball tipped away. Loose. All ran down and foul call. There will be. Now all of a sudden they're really starting to call him tight.
See, and that's what you have to wonder. After a first half like that, it's tough to stay that consistent without letting a game get out of control. And by consistent, I mean the inconsistency of having all that contact.
Mitchell was charged with the personal. Be DJ's first. Ball knocked away. Nice job by Singleton. He's so long. Dragons come up with the steal. Singleton comes away with it. Dribble drives. Nice inside. Comes up and scores it. What a drive by Singleton. 13 points for that young man. And he just weaved his way through traffic. Had to force the Neosho timeout. It's 43-38. Dragons by 5 with 18-12 to go. We'll be back in 1 minute.
At Next Tech Wireless, all smartphones, including the new iPhones, are 50% off. You can save over $350 on your new iPhone and even trade in your old phone for more credit. Have multiple lines? That's even better, because your third, fourth, or even fifth line will get you unlimited data free for a year. Next Tech Wireless has more than 50 store locations to serve you. Switch today and start saving. Certain restrictions apply. Phone guard required.
18-12 remaining to go in this second half of play. Dragons blown up that lead to 5 now at 43-38. Scores the pass on second half of play. 6:54 to go. Dodge City on top of Butler, 63-55. And Barton has again got their first win of the conference year. A 53-50 win over Coffeyville. Here it is 43-38. Hutchinson with the lead. And Neosho will have the basketball. Taylor sets up, works against Mitchell. Right side over to Relaford. Relaford guarded by Giles. Offensive foul is going to be called. A push off by Relaford.
That's going to go against Benton. That's that
was Benton,
illegal screen I was talking about in the first half. Yang was the offender, and this time Benton comes into view to pick up his third.
And that is just 3 on Benton.
There's certain things you can do, and when you do that pick and roll, that you can do a few things outside of your body, but Neosho takes that above and beyond with the way they set these screens.
Taylor Looks inside, decides to put it on the floor and dribble it. Now he lobs it down low, out of bounds. Last touch off of the Blue Dragons. Othiambo couldn't handle it on low blocks. 5-point Dragon lead. Here's James Taylor. Again, he's out of Chester, Virginia. Yang spins, kicks it right. Three-pointer by Tolfree. Shot up missing. Rebound cleared out by Giles. Giles will bring it across. Mitchell has it, waiting for him to get hot. Giles back on the outside. Feed inside, though. Othiambo stops, square, shoots, misses. Ball knocked away out of bounds. It'll be Neosho basketball.
That's one place that's tough for him, for Fred. When you look at his free throw shooting style and the way he shoots it from 15 feet out, anything that's 5 feet and beyond is tough for him to put in.
Arkel Williams into the lineup now. For Neosho. Out of the lineup, I should say. Checking back in was, he's into the lineup as Williams here with the basketball outside. Hand check foul called on Giles.
So that'll be his third. That's the one thing. That's the one thing that can be frustrating as not only a coach but a player to go a whole half. You go 20 minutes when you get away with anything and everything, and then you come out in the second half of play and suddenly we're calling just about everything.
Feed down low. They'll work on Othiambo. Soft hook up and good by Williams. He just came in the contest and contributed right away. Hemingway, South Carolina is his hometown. A 3-point ball game now, 43-40 Dragons. Mitchell, jab steps, but pulls back. Now Bubakar will shoot it up on its way. Missing, actually have a Singleton, a missed shot, and rebound's going to be cleared away. And Neosho comes up with it. Tolfree out top now. They're working to Williams. Back in the hands of Taylor. Yang has it. Drives on Taylor down low. Shot up good. Jimin Yang has 5. Anyway, he's pretty skilled out of Seoul, South Korea. All outside. That's Raekwon Taylor to drive inside. Mitchell, nothing called. How'd we go the other way? And here comes with the basketball Neosho. 3-pointer left. No good. Rebound cleared away by Raekwon Taylor. Dragons up by 1. Underneath Singleton, foul call. Foul's going to be charged against Tolfree.
That's the one thing that's been missing from the Blue Dragons here in just the last couple of minutes. He opened up the first few minutes of this half, and he had good plays by Singleton defensively and then offensively. And these last few trips down in the last 2 minutes, we haven't heard from him.
Singleton at the foul stripe. 15:46 to go. Free throws off his mark, no good. We'll shoot the second one. He had shot pretty good, 5 out of 7 for the game. He's 5 out of 8. He'll get another opportunity here. Back in checks Jay McMiller for Neosho. And Tolfree will take a seat.
Because Miller has just thrived in conference play. He went from averaging just under 10 points a game to averaging almost 20 here in conference.
Singleton's free throws missing. Rebound's going to be cleared out by Neosho. So 1-point ball game it remains. Taylor with the basketball. It's James Taylor. Near steal. Yang has it. Came up with it. Kicked the left side. 3-pointer up on his way. Good. 3-pointer by Relaford from the outside. Magic Relaford with 11. And Neosho with the lead now at 45-43. A 2-point lead for the Panthers. Taylor. Bounce pass. Nice job underneath. Shot up and good by Masoko. What a pass. You had to thread the needle to get that baby through, and he did.
Bubakar now has 10.
45-45 tie. Just under 15 minutes to go in this second half of play. Another 3 on his way, rimming off. No good on the missed shot from outside by Magic Relaford. Long pass. Rojas can't handle it. Out of bounds. It ends up being a Dragon turnover.
It's one of those that's a good idea, but just gets airmailed a little bit. think it'd be tough to hit a guy who's 6'8", but sometimes when you're trying to pin it that deep, you get a little high.
Neosho basketball. 14:48 to go. Left side, Yang just about threw it away. Reaching out was Jay McMiller to get to it. Down low they go, shot not there. Rojas with a rebound off the shot by Williams. Long pass up court. Raekwon underneath, goes up and stuffs it. Nice job by Singleton to get it to him. And then he cleared out and got out of the way, so Raekwon could come in and flush it. Dragons up 47-45. Dribble penetration, loose ball picked up by Neosho. Jumper from the outside, up and missing. Rebound Raekwon Taylor. Just dawned on me a minute ago that there were two Taylors in the ball game, one for each team, so I need to be a little bit more explicit. Ball knocked away from Rojas, but retained by the Blue Dragons. Here comes Tollfree back into the lineup. Hutch will be inbounding. Triggering an inbounds pass will be Jacobs. Now they get set. Ball comes out. Kamisoko with the basketball. Raekwon Taylor, right side, down low underneath. They go to Rojas. He'll wheel and deal down low. Takes it strong. Ball knocked away. Foul called. It's going to be on Rojas on the foul. No, it won't be. It's called against Neosho.
Williams picks up his third. That's one of those, I don't know if you've ever heard this, Glenn. Maybe I've said this a time or two, but in the officiating world, we say you have 3 seconds to make your call. The thing is, when you wait those full 3 seconds and almost let it go to 4, you sometimes make people question whether or not you had a foul in the first place.
Dragons will inbound. Actually, they will not. They'll shoot free throws. Rojas at the line. Free throw toss is good by James Rojas. His second free throw of the night. He has 6 points. Shoot up a second one. Free throw toss is good. So Rojas now with 7 points. Spartan men lose to Coffeyville 90-57 at Coffeyville. So their first loss of the season. It was a doozy against a good Coffeyville team. Dribble penetration by Neosho. They'll shoot and get it. Ball goes up and in. McMiller. Jay McMiller had the touch. She has 12, and the lead is cut to 2 now. 49-47, Hutchinson. Lead low blocks. Rojas goes up, has a block. Out of bounds. It'll be last touched off the Blue Dragons. Steve Beck telling Rojas to settle down a little bit, trying to do too much. 13-11 to go. Neosho, right side, stepped out of bounds. Third time we've seen that happen tonight. Several times in the girls' game, Relaford stepped his heel back and hit the line.
Yeah, first time we've seen it on this side of the court.
Kamisoko cross half court. Boubacar Kamisoko out of the Bronx, New York. There's Rojas out high. Boy thinks about it and lobs it inside to Raekwon Taylor. They collapse on him. He'll pull it back. They'll reset it. Shot clock at 12 now, however. Drive underneath. Shot put up by Taylor. Not there. Boubacar comes up with the rebound, puts it up, finishes. Rojas does, though. Gets it up and in. I think it was Rojas.
Jacobs.
Was it Jacobs? Okay. Malik Jacobs with the basket. 51-47. The lead for the Blue Dragons. Right plus big time by Williams. Dragons just got out of the way. You maybe should have stood in there and took that charge, but it was going to be a doozy. Feed down low underneath. Shot not foul called. Rojas will shoot free throws.
Williams, after a spectacular dunk, is going to come out of this game with his 4th foul. And you're right, Glenn. It was almost like Raekwon Taylor was like, I'm not going to end up on anybody's poster, especially Williams, and decided not to go for the foul the block or anything, and Williams had made up his mind he was going to flush it.
Exactly. He's coming straight down the lane, and all of a sudden it opened up, and he just went for the flush.
He got a call from Moses to part the Red Sea.
Fixed him out. Free throws by Rojas is good, and all of a sudden James came in and knocked down a few here. Hutchinson 52, Neosho 49. 12:06 to go. Free throw toss, up and good. Nice job by James Rojas. 53-49, the lead is 4 for the Blue Dragons. This one's been a nail-biter. Back and forth basketball in the first half of play. Same with the second half of play. Neosho at one time led by 6 points. Toll free, left side. He's good from outside by Damon Yang. Karen, I think you need to learn how to do that. You know that? We can take a timeout. We'll be back. It's a 1-point ball game. 53-52 Dragons. We'll be back in 1 minute.
6'2", 3100, and we'll have it ready for you. Choose from our selection of breakfast burritos, biscuits, or one of our 5 different complete breakfast plates. Breakfast from 7 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday. If you missed us for breakfast, we're here for lunch and dinner too. Pick up your favorite Mexican dinner or take some home for the family. We're open till 9. That's Anchor Away, drive-through, carry-out, and catering under the water tower at B&A Adams in Hutchinson, 662-3100.
Hi, Brian Bobo, General Manager at Midwest Superstores. In the month of December, we will be partnering with the Hutchinson branch of Toys for Tots. We will be collecting new and unwrapped toys. We will begin collecting Monday, December the 10th through Saturday, December the 15th. For each donation, we will enter that person into a drawing for some great prizes. So please join us in supporting your local Toys for Tots and come see us at 1100 East 30th or online at MidwestSuperstore.com.
Well, 53-52, Dragons on top in Dodge City. Butlers came back to take the lead with 2:37 to go, 70-66 over Dodge City. So Butler on top there. They come into the sports arena coming up on Saturday night. Here, the Dragons with their hands full, however, leading it by only 1, but had the basketball with 11:36 to go.
4 Panthers now have 2 or more three-pointers.
Left side, Kamisoko, outside of Rojas. Dribble penetrates, bounces inside, comes up strong and scores it. Boy, he willed that one in. Good job by Rojas to body up and take it down low. Steve Eck wanted a foul called also on it, but didn't get the call. Toll free, outside drive, ball rejected by Jacobs and out of bounds though. Last touch by the Blue Dragons.
Just couldn't corral it before it went out. Got that foot on the line. Only his second block of the year.
55-52, Hutchinson. Inbounding Neosho with 11:07 to go in the ball game. We owe you a media timeout coming up in a little about a minute and a half probably. Here comes the inbound. Ball comes out in the hands of McMiller. He's been red hot, especially for 3 range. Ball outside. The Dragons trying to get a hand in their face. Jumper, McMiller puts it on its way, foul called. Now, will this be 3 or 2?
He was inside the line, should be a 2.
Foul's going to be charged against Kamisoko. Eniak's is shooting, that'll be his second. The line will be McMiller. He is a 74% free throw shooter coming in. At the line, McMiller, he'll shoot and miss. Gets a chance to shoot another one. Butler, by the way, still leading by 3 late against Dodge City. That's out in Dodge. Free throw toss, it's good. So the second one down for McMiller. He has 13 points and a 2-point edge for the Blue Dragons now, 55-53. Yeah, Dragons break the press. All stolen away, however, as Jacob had it picked as he was taking it down the lane. Ball on the outer perimeter. Ball stolen away from the Blue Dragons. Here comes Kamisoko. Layup not there. The follow shot not there. Underneath. That basket good by Taylor. Follows didn't go, but the third did.
Well, and Raekwon almost blocked off Rojas and forced him to miss his follow-up. It was two guys on the same team trying to score on that other opportunity.
Ball's knocked away, foul call. They're going to whistle this one on Singleton, out by half court. The Dragons thought they had the steal. 57-53. Hutchinson with the lead. Now into the ball game. Well, Singleton's going to remain in there.
And this is the part where you have to be really careful.
Yep.
You know that the first half was called and it was loose. And now you get into the second half, it gets called a little bit tighter.
Can't get frustrated.
You can't show it to an official.
Drive inside, they kick it back outside. McMiller away. Tommy Soko comes up with it. Hutchinson on the run. Here's Rojas. He'll be back to basket. Good one. Rojas getting it done.
And you're going to get some extracurricular. We just talked about it, Glenn, that you can't show any of that frustration, especially to an official. And after the play, we'll get a technical.
Rojas would score it, make it 57-53. He'll shoot a free throw. Foul is charged, also a technical against Neosho. Now, the conversation with the official and Steve Eck taking place right in front of us. The technical was called on Rojas. That is his third. Rojas got called for the technical. I thought it was going to be on Neosho.
Well, you can tell after the reaction of the crowd and the way the players separated that it was on the Blue Dragons. I just wasn't sure which one it was on, and it ended up being on Rojas, who made such a great play right before it.
Free throw toss up and good on the one technical shot by McMiller. Makes it 59-54. And now we come down. Rojas will shoot a free throw.
This is the classic point of interruption. You have that technical that happens. You just go back and resume play where you left off.
Timeout's going to be taken before Rojas shoots his free throw. Immediate timeout coming your way. 9:55 to go in the contest. Hutchinson up 59-54. Dragons shooting a free throw when we return in 1 minute.
Looking for a practical Christmas gift? How about a top-of-the-line Panasonic upright vacuum from the back lady Donna Pitzer? Donna is rolling back prices 30 years to 1988. Your price for one of these top-of-the-line vacuums is $299. That's a $200+ savings. This vacuum comes with all the onboard attachments and includes a 2-year warranty. Donna also will gift wrap your vacuum and deliver in time for Christmas absolutely free. Donna says, Merry Christmas with the best price in 30 years on a new Panasonic vacuum. Call Donna Pitzer, the bag lady, at 663-4322.
It's football season, when the weather is warm one day and cold the next. Stay ahead of cold and flu season by drinking plenty of liquids, getting enough rest, and keeping your hands sanitized. Come see the friendly folks at Ashcraft Pharmacy, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, for over-the-counter medications to help alleviate symptoms. And if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Well, a heck of a ball game here, 59-54. Dragons on top, and shooting a free throw will be Rojas to shoot one. At Dodge City, they're having a heck of a game. It is 76-74. Dodge City leading right now with just 5 seconds remaining. They've been back and forth in the last 2 minutes. Now Rojas will shoot the free throw.
We have the why. Rojas was talking after he made that spectacular play, and if you talk to the wrong person, you'll get popped, and that's what happened. Unfortunately for him, it's his third foul.
Free throw toss, this one's good. Rojas was 16, the Dragons was 60. 60-54. A lot of game left, 9:52 to go. Neosho, pressure in the backcourt. Left side, three-pointer on its way. Good from outside by Tolfree. Dragons gamble a little bit. Tolfree now with 15, right underneath his average. 60-57, that 6-point lead cut in half.
12 have come from beyond the arc for Tolfree.
Rojas down low, shot not there, in and out of the hands of a Singleton on the follow, not there. Underneath they go, foul called on Bubakar Kamisoko as Yang took it inside. It'll be a two-shot foul coming for Yang. Chance to pull the Neosho Panthers within a point. Yang is 67% free throw shooter. Yang takes his time. Here comes the toss. It is up and it is off. He'll shoot a second one. One shot foul coming here. Yang, free throw. That's good. Got that one down. So Yang with 9 points. And it's a 2-point ball game. 60-58, Hutchinson. Long pass up court, stolen by Benton. Jacobs with the mistake. The rejection by Singleton. And back into Neosho's hands, though. So Singleton says, get that stuff out of here with the big block. Neosho still with the possession, though. Dribble penetration. Elliford had it for a second. Back to Tollfree, who hit a three a little while ago. Drives on Giles. Shot up, comes out, no good. Loose basketball picked up by Benton. Neosho keeps the line, stolen away by the Blue Dragons. Here comes Hutchinson. Jacobs tries in, lays it up, misses it. Rebounds going to be cleared out. Here comes Neosho all the way down. They'll lay up the score. Tied at 60 apiece. Jacobs with the miss on an easy layup. Went in kind of nonchalant and missed it. And now a timeout's going to be taken by the Blue Dragons. We are tied at 60 with 8:30 remaining to go in the contest. We will take a quick 1-minute timeout. We'll be back right after this.
First National Bank is always open. We've made it easier than ever to conduct all of your banking from your smartphone, tablet, or laptop. You pick the location to get started, all via fnbhutch.bank. Apply for a loan or open an account over your lunch break or from the comfort of your own home. Electronic banking everywhere you are. Get started at fnbhutch.bank. We wish you happy holidays and a very Merry Christmas from your friends at First National Bank. We're first for you.
Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112. Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
Well, we're tied at 60 apiece. It's over in Dodge City. Dodge winning it over Butler, 76-74. And a heck of a ball game out there in Cowboy capital of the world. Right here, we got a good one at 60 apiece. Hutchinson and Neosho. Kamisoko gives off to Jacobs. Jacobs drives in and draws the foul. He's going to shoot free throws. 1-on-1 or maybe a two-shot foul coming. It will be a two-shot foul.
The biggest thing that comes out of this is the fact that McMiller now has 4 fouls, and he's kind of been the guy for Neosho with 14 points.
Free throw toss is off its mark, no good on the miss by Jacobs. Every point is going to be big going down the stretch here with 8:23 to go. James Taylor's back in the lineup now for Neosho. Second toss is good, though, as Jacobs got the second one to go down. 61-60. Blue Dragons up. Out top with it, Benton. He'll drive around. Back outside now to Yang. He'll kick it out. Another three on his way. Rims out and comes out. No good. And around the cylinder. Last touch out of bounds off of Neosho. That ball spun around twice and then spun out.
Well, I've seen a lot of around the worlds in my day. I don't know if I've ever seen that much spin on a ball torque it back out at the last second.
Certainly did. 61-60. Dragons lead it and have the basketball. 7:50 to go. Jacobs pulls up, shoots a 15-footer, rims off no good. Tip try not there. Rebound cleared out by Yang of Neosho. Might have got away with the travel. Back on the left side now. He gets over to Toll-Free. Toll-Free will back up a little bit. Ball knocked away. Jacobs thought he had the steal, but it'll go back into the hands of Neosho. Here comes Mitchell in. Taking a big chance right there on that reach with the right hand, Darren.
Well, this is the right move to bring Jacobs out. He's trying to do a little bit too much. He's had those turnovers where he's tried to throw the ball in too far out, and he's not making good decisions right now on offense, trying to play that 1-on-5 basketball.
See if Mitchell can get hot from outside. Right here, Benton with Neosho. Toll-Free has it. Drives on Saquon. Ball stripped away out of bounds. It'll be Hutchinson. No, it will be Neosho basketball. Coach wanted it to go off the knee. It did not. He was hoping to get the call. No inbound, right side baseline. Neosho kicks it in with 5 on the shot clock. Good D by the Blue Dragons. Ball comes out high now to Relaford. They'll put pressure. He stepped out of bounds. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. Good job by pressuring him right in front of the Neosho bench.
14 turnovers now for the Panthers.
They forced the pass to come out there, Darren. It was the only pass they had to be able to make. Hutch leads it by 1, 61-60 with 7:08 to go. Left wing Giles. Hutchinson down low. Singleton backs in on Yang. Spin move by Singleton.
Jump ball, stay with the Blue Dragons.
Possession will be Hutchinson's way. Inbounding will be Giles now with 6:55 to go. Trying to maybe get the lob, and he elects to go safe in the corner now to Mitchell. Mitchell brings it out on the dribble. Feed down low. Taylor underneath quickly. Ball picked, pocket picked as Kamisoko thought he had an easy one and got away from him. Yang drives in. Ball pinned up against the backboard, but foul called. Hit him at the side of the head. 2 shots coming for Yang. Mitchell on the foul. Yep, Mitchell picks it up. So check
Singleton.
that. Singleton picks up the foul, his second. Jamin Yang, Seoul, Korea. Split a pair his last time up. At the free throw line, second, and here comes the free throw. Toss is up and good. Looks pretty comfortable at the line. We're tied at 61 apiece.
Yeah, he wasn't comfortable on his very first one. When you mentioned he split that pair, the first one he missed was because right as he released the ball, he was backing away from the free throw line. You notice the difference there as he stays in there with that foot right on the free throw line instead of pulling out early.
Free throw toss. This one comes away no good. Rebound Taylor. Hutchinson, that rebound will be Raekwon Taylor. Hutchinson will bring it up. Singleton to Mitchell. Back out top. Blue Dragons underneath. In traffic, Kamisoko goes up strong and scores it. Bubakar found the seam inside. Huts back up to 63-61. Who's going to get the run here with 6:12 to go? There's always a run left in one or two teams. The three from outside. Good by Relaford. And Relaford with 14 now. A timeout's taken. The lead back on the Neosho side for the first time in a long time. 64-63. We will take a full 1-minute break. We'll be back with more from Chanute, Kansas, and Blue Dragon basketball after this 1-minute timeout.
For over 15 years, Erickson Custom Building has designed, built, and remodeled homes and commercial projects in central Kansas. Whether you're looking to replace a deck, wanting to build an addition, or remodel your kitchen, our customers receive individualized attention, quality craftsmanship, and exceptional customer service from start to finish. Erickson Custom Building offers new construction and remodeling services in addition to commercial and insurance projects. Visit our website today at ericksoncustombldg.com.
The Hutch Medicine Shop and the Hutch Blue Dragons have a lot in common. In addition to our logos both being blue, all 3 pharmacists at the Medicine Shop graduated from HCC. Rick Stone in 1984, Brent Bauman in 2001, and Lacey Stone in 2007. In fact, the Medicine Shop has employed over a dozen HCC students over the past 15 years who are now Kansas pharmacists. The Medicine Shop and the Blue Dragons working together as one team.
6:06 remaining to go in the contest. Hutchinson down by 1, 64-63. Neosho finally taking the lead for the first time in quite some time. Maybe this even the first one in the second half.
It's come off that three-point shooting. 4 players have 2 or more three-pointers, and now 2 guys have 4 three-pointers in the form of Relaford and Tollfree.
Mitchell, Tommy Soko on the outside. 5:55 to go. Giles with the basketball. Foul away from the play. The grab by Benton is called. Benton will pick up the personal.
There's 4 on him.
Rojas at the line.
Neosho has shot so well from beyond the arc, especially in this second half. 55.6% from beyond the arc in this half, almost 43% from the game. 12 three-pointers have really kept this Panther team in it.
5:51 to go. Hutchinson with a chance to tie with a Rojas free throw. He will. 17 for Rojas off the bench, which is a better situation for James. He gets in pretty quickly, but it just helps him kind of settle in a little bit better. Free throw toss up and missing. Rebound cleared out by Neosho. We're tied at 64. James Taylor up Neosho brings it up. Toll-free on the outside. Reverse it left side. Trying to roll off the pick was Relaford. He gets it back. Now they set it up. Yang. Back again to James Taylor. Left wing. Foul called. This one's going to be on the Blue Dragons' Raekwon Taylor. A 1-on-1 coming now for Toll-free. 5:29 remaining. We're tied at 64 apiece. To break the tie here, Neosho's Toll-free. Free throws up and good. Pretty good in-state player, Darren. 16 points for him unofficially.
I think it's the consistency that you look at as well. He's able to do this game in and game out, score right around this range.
Redshirt freshman. 66-64, excuse me. So Toll-free made both. Three-pointer by Mitchell, way off the mark, out of bounds it goes. It'll go over to Neosho. That's a huge miss. And in quickly will come Jacobs. A 2-point lead for Neosho, 66-64, with 5:16 to go.
Came in raving about DJ Mitchell after his first start of the season where he scores 24 points, and now he's been held to only 3 in this contest.
Ball away Rojas, and a reach-in foul called. Rojas was off to the races, and they knew it.
Now, where didn't they reach? I mean, he got slapped in the face immediately after he stole that ball.
James with a chance to tie here. The foul charged on Taliaferro, and that'll be his 4th.
James, before that last miss at the line, had put together 7 straight makes from the line.
Free throw toss, rims out on him, no good. Back in checks Williams. Markel Williams.
Trading fouls for fouls because you take out a guy who has 4 and bring in a guy like Williams who also has 4.
Free throw toss, up, no good. The lead is still 2 for Neosho, 66-64. When you're on the road, you got to be able to hit free throws. Miss, we'll see if it hurts the Dragons or not. Ball on the outside, Toll-free, gets it back. A pass from Relaford. Kicks it right side, floater from Williams, basket good. A 4-point lead for Neosho now. Williams out of South Carolina gives you a little bit more firepower than Taliaferro. Basket inside, drive to the hoop, and a foul call. Relaford will pick up the personal. Only his first. 2 shots coming for the Blue Dragons. At the line, Chris Giles with 4.5 to go. Free throw toss is good by Giles. Giles hit free throws big over Labette that sent it into overtime. That was Butler Classic that was held Right before Thanksgiving. Free throws up and good. Giles with his first points. And a timeout's going to be taken by the Blue Dragons with 4.5 to go. 2-point ball game. Neosho 68, Hutchinson 66. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Just when you thought you were done with taxes, you got a letter from the IRS. Maybe you're being audited, or maybe you filed for an extension and still need some tax help. We at H&R Block are there for you. We don't stop working on April 15th. Our tax professionals are here to help you year-round. So if you have tax issues you need a hand with, even if H&R Block didn't do your taxes the first time around, visit our offices in Hutchinson, Lyons, or Ellsworth and let our experienced tax professionals help get you every dollar you deserve.
4:30 remaining to go in the contest. 68-66. Neosho on top. Listen to Blue Dragon basketball on Country 102.9 KHET in Hutchinson, as well as KWBW 1450 AM and 98.5 FM. Larry Stonesire for the chief engineer this evening. Glenn Brunwell along with Darren Dunn. 2-point lead, Darren.
And no team has led by more than 6 points in this game. And for the last 4 minutes, since we were tied at 60 apiece, Neosho has really been in control with just a little bit more momentum than the Blue Dragons.
Neosho basketball. They'll bring it up. James Taylor into the forecourt. Takes it to right in front of the Neosho bench. Still man-to-man on the Dragons. Outside, Tollfree. Tollfree stops and pops it on his way. No good. Foul shot is good, though. Foul called as Williams came in and crashed hard. And Kami Soko got called for the foul. You got to block out. Kami Soko picks up the personal. The basket is good by Williams. And it's 70-66. Neosho on top. Free throw toss is up and good. A three-point play by Williams after he just checked into the contest. All his points in the second half. It's a 5-point lead now for Neosho.
Yeah, and he banked in that free throw.
Hutch needs to get going here. Giles down low. Basket good by Giles. Got position, was able to take it in. That's the lead back to 3. 71-38. Neosho with the lead in the basketball with 3:40-54. Dragons need to stop here. 3:50 to go. Tollfree. Back outside. Hands the ball. No, he keeps it. He'll take a baseline. Offensive foul called on Yang. As he took it in strong. Nice job of the Blue Dragons to stay low on the blocks and take the hit.
Well, guess who? It was Saquon Singleton, and he'd been standing there forever. He had time to do a snail mail out the letter, lick the postage stamp, and send it out before the game. Battered right into him.
Ball knocked away. It'll be Blue Dragon basketball on the far side. Giles will inbound. 3:37 to go. A lot of time for either team. Like I said, such a game of runs. Who's going to make the last one? Neosho's made theirs now. Ball on the outside. Rojas, dribble drives, takes it inside. Ball blocked. Soko got it back. Hutchinson hangs on to it. The Dragons will set it up. Singleton kicks it back outside. Giles straight away, way off his mark, no good. Rebound cleared underneath by Soko. It won't go, but a foul called. That one would have been huge if he could have got it down. The foul's going to be charged on James Taylor. In the act of shooting, he'll send Kami Soko to the line. Darren, that was so close to going in.
Well, and give credit to Kami Soko a couple of different times, keeping this possession alive.
Free throw toss up and off his mark. Dragons are missing free throws now down the stretch with 3:12 to go. Bubakar set. Free throw toss. This one's good. Kami Soko now with 11. 3:04 to go. A 2-point ball game. 71-69 Neosho. Neosho basketball. Inside the 3. Drive on the right side. Tollfree shot up and good. Ryan Tollfree is a good ball player. 19 points unofficially. Go down the other way. Singleton. High 3 by Rojas. Won't go. Rebound no. Cleared away by the Blue Dragons. Giles. They keep it alive and reset it. Down by 4 with 2:35 to go. Blue Dragons have the basketball. Soko. Giles. Giles dribble penetrates into the lane. Ball knocked away, out of bounds. That's touched off the Blue Dragons. Steve X wanted a foul, didn't get the call. And right now, Hutchinson with 2:25 to go, down by 4. James Taylor will bring it over. A timeout's going to be taken close to a steal, but a timeout's taken by Neosho. 2:18 to go. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. Dragons down by 4. We'll be right back.
The Rothy family name has always been connected to serving the Hutchinson community, and you can expect the same kind of high-quality service when you visit Rothy Family Flooring. They believe you deserve to be treated like family, so they've invested in their own talented and trustworthy installers to lay your floors. No outside contractors will ever knock on your door if Rothy works for you. Let them show you their expansive selection of name brand flooring and trust your home to the best. Rothy Family Flooring, 325 North Main, Hutchinson.
But Neosho battled back to get that lead, and now they have a 4-point lead in the basketball with 2:18 to go. Talked about Hutchinson needing to stop. They really need to stop now, and they need to get something done at the other end. Dragons' lone loss this year on the road at Coffeyville a week ago. Outside, Tolfree pulls it back away. Works on Taylor, takes it in, stripped away, but got it back. Raekwon came up with a steal, but it was stripped away. Now a near steal. Should have been a travel. Let's see if the call. Jump ball will be Neosho's basketball with a minute and 58 to go. Really close to being a travel call. Was not called, however.
Yeah, a lot going on there. It was kind of a decision of, all right, which part of this play do I want to call? The official goes with the jump.
All right, 3 in the shot clock, so pay attention to that. Here comes the inbound. And got it off, shoots, and misses. Dragons rebound. Rojas will bring it up. Down by 4 with a minute and 51 to go. Dragons need a basket. Drive by Rojas underneath. Shot won't go. Singleton tapping it away. Neosho comes out with it. They'll drive down, drive inside. Offensive foul. Is it a blocking foul?
It's a blocking foul.
This is a blocking foul on Giles. With a minute and 39 to go, Neosho will go to the line and shoot 2.
Giles got there, but Tolfree made that quick sidestep at the last possible second to leave Giles out of position. And scary moment for Tolfree. I'm not sure if he cramped up on that left hamstring or what, but he's getting up slowly and has a little bit of a tweak of some sort in that left leg.
Well, Rojas took it in strong, couldn't get it. Singleton tried to bat it out, just couldn't get to it either. Dragons had a golden opportunity, but missed it. A timeout's going to be taken before we shoot free throws. Minute 39 to go in the contest. A full 1-minute break coming your way. Hutchinson trailing by 4, and shooting free throws will be Neosho. They lead at 73-69. We'll be back in 1 minute.
To anyone considering a change in family doctors or looking for an attentive primary care physician who's more concerned about you than your insurance, welcome to Prairie Star Health Center. We offer health care held to a higher standard with a choice of dedicated, compassionate physicians. Experience the difference you'll feel when you have a patient-centered medical home. Prairie Star Health Center, 30th and K61 in Hutchinson.
When you're looking for jewelry that's one of a kind, remember Amelia Bedelia's filled with thousands of beads and stones. And with my passion for design, I can create something that's perfect for you. Amelia Bedelia's, 115 and a half South Main Street in downtown Hutchinson. Go Blue Dragons.
This is Kelly, owner of Brick House Boutique. Whether you're getting a jump start on your holiday gift buying or you're looking for the perfect outfit for yourself, come see my new selection of gorgeous, comfortable clothing that I know you'll fall in love with. That's Brick House Boutique, 117 South Main in Hutchinson. Big city chic in a downtown boutique.
Free throws coming now for Tolfree after the timeout taken by Neosho to talk things over. Tolfree takes his time, free throw toss up and good. So now it's a 5-point lead. Tolfree with a nice night with 20. They got the lead at about the 4-something mark. We just kept building to this right now, which is 5. Make that 6 as Tolfree cashes in on both free throws.
That's the largest lead of the game now by either team.
Giles into the forecourt. Left side three by Rojas, not there. Rebound's cleared out. And with a minute and 27 to go, Dragons are down 6. Still time to get something done, but you got to get a stop here. Can't let Neosho score because they're going to run a little clock. Well, I say that, they fire up the three. It won't go. Battle for the board. It'll be Blue Dragon basketball. I'm not sure that's exactly what Jeremy Coombs wanted Tollfree to shoot up with a minute and 12 to go.
Yeah, both coaches probably a little bit frustrated with the way the offense was run the last time down. Rojas, a 27% three-point shooter, comes down, jacks one up for the Blue Dragons, and then Tollfree trying to hit a dagger. Sometimes you get that scoring mentality, and these players try to put games away and take an unnecessary shot.
We go down the other way, and there's a foul call. Giles went up strong and got hammered. He'll be okay. He'll shoot free throws.
Foul out, Williams.
Yeah. Williams will foul out of the contest. He finishes the night with 7, but those all coming in the second half of play. So a minute and 5 to go. Dragons need these free throws right here. Down by 6.
Giles, really a guy we thought was going to get going here just a little bit ago. Didn't score his first points of the game until about 4.5 minutes left. Shot that three to really show us whether or not he was in it to win it, and he left one well short.
Free throw toss is up and good by Giles. Giles with his 5th point.
Which has to be frustrating for him. He comes in averaging 11 in conference.
Minute and 5 remaining. 5-point lead for Neosho. Free throws up and good by Giles. Makes them both, so he has 6. The Dragon lead, Neosho lead is 4. 75-71. 1 minute to go. There's a steal. Blue Dragons come up with the Rojas. Up the court to Taylor. Raekwon takes it inside. Strong, not there, but a foul called. Will send Raekwon Taylor to the line with 51.1 to go.
And even more importantly, he fouls out McMiller.
McMiller just fouled out of the contest. He finishes the night with solid with 14. He was red hot in the first half. Here, Raekwon Taylor will step to the line to shoot the free throws. Chance to make it a little closer. 4-point lead right now for Neosho.
Here's what's on the line. The Blue Dragons have not lost in Chanute since 1965.
That was a skinny sophomore in high school then. Free throw toss, up and good by Taylor. 3-point ball game, 75-72. Taylor gets set. .51 to go. One more coming for Taylor here. Free throw toss is up and good. Everyone's big. A 2-point ball game. 1 possession game. 75-73. Dragons need a stop. It's as pure as that. Up the court, James Taylor. Directs traffic. Tells Tollfree to go on through. Brings it up here. 18 on the shot clock. 36 on the game clock. Benton takes it in, stripped away, foul called.
We've already had a couple of foul outs for the Panthers. You get the first one for the Blue Dragons as Giles picks up his 5th.
So that's 5 for Giles. He'll foul out, and Benton has a chance here. Davion Benton to add to the lead.
Tough night for Giles to come in as one of his team's leading scorers, at least depended upon scores in double digits, and to finish with just 6.
Giles will come out, in will come Tyler Brown, sharpshooter out of Derby, will step into the lineup. The line will be Benton. He's a 73% free throw shooter. Has not been there tonight, however. Free throw toss is up and off, no good. So that gives the opportunity, even if he hits the second one, for the Dragons to have a chance. Timeout's going to be taken. A 1-minute break coming your way. We're going to keep it here, Darren. We've been back and forth. At halftime, it was a heck of a game. At 38-35, Hutch with the lead. But this second half has been something else, as the Dragons gave up the lead, trailed by as many as 6 a little while ago. Right now down by 2, with one more free throw coming for Benton for Neosho.
And since that 8.5-minute mark, when we're tied at 60, you can feel and see Neosho take just a little bit of that slight edge. You mentioned earlier tonight how well traveled the Blue Dragon fans are. I think you got to give credit to the Blue Dragon fans here in attendance for that last free throw, getting really loud, making it hard for Benton, making his first trip to the line to try to knock one down. We've been tied 10 times in this one. The lead has changed 9 times. No team has taken a larger lead than 6 points.
Other basketball action, Stewart came back from being down 10 to win over Allen 68-66 tonight. So there's a West Side victory. Dodge City got the big win over Butler right here. Dragons trying to pull a little bit of an upset. Benton at the line to shoot 1. Jay Mitchell back in the lineup too. Dragons getting some 3-point shooters in there. With 32.3 to go. Most important thing is get the rebound if he misses, and he does. Rebound clear for the Blue Dragons. That's just going to bring it up. Tommy Soko into the forecourt. Don't need a 2 to tie, and a foul called in front. Called that one to James Taylor. And Jeremy Combs is looking at it like, why are you doing that? Gives an opportunity with 26.5 to go, tie up the ball game for 2 frees. You see Jeremy's look on his face?
Yeah, Taylor almost went in like,
I think
that was the strategy to go ahead and foul, make the shot clock go dark, and Combs looks at him like, that was not the plan. What are you doing?
Tommy Soko with the free throw, 1 away from tying it up, 75-74.
So lack of communication between player and coach.
Huge. Tommy Soko with an opportunity to tie here. 26.5 seconds left, and we have a tie ball game. Tommy Soko with the basket with the free throw line. 75-75. Neosho will bring it up. 22 seconds to go. They're going to play it for 1. Ball on the outside. Tommy Soko defensively on James Taylor. Back at half court. Ball comes out right side. Over to Toll-Free. Dragons are out on him. They'll double team trap. Trying to get it away to do the Benton. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Here's Jang on the outside to 3. Minute shot not there. We're going to go to overtime. Taylor with one half heave that was just wide left, and we are going to overtime. For the second time this year, Dragons fought to get back in it, and they have tied it, and we're going to OT. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back with more from Chanute right after this.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
This is Carter Fowle, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
Well, we're going to overtime, 5-minute overtime. Darren, the big thing is you're without, or this would be Neosho is without Arkell Williams, who fouled out, and also Jay McMiller, the sharpshooter, fouled out. So that makes that difference. The Blue Dragons, however, are without Chris Giles because he fouled out of the contest.
Yeah, the Panthers lose a couple of guys that helped them get 23 points and had pulled down some significant rebounds for them. When you think about being down 6 with a minute and a half, the Blue Dragons to fight back. The momentum right now is with Hutchinson.
Tips control for the Blue Dragons. Tommy Soko will bring it across the timeline. So an extra session here in Chanute tonight. Didn't have anything to do tomorrow but work anyway, did we? Ball on the outside. Taylor. The Singleton, low corner right. Inside to down. Foul, the Out of bounds is going to be called on Taylor. Raekwon just got no man's land. They doubled down on him, and he lost his balance and fell down. Turnover, Dragons.
That ball was tied up between Taylor and Benson. And when Taylor tried to pull away from it is when he fell to the ground and on the out-of-bounds line. The ball was held for a long time between those two players.
No call.
With that ball that was earlier we had where it was just the palm on top of the ball from the same official. I'm surprised we didn't get a tie up there.
All right, across the timeline, James Taylor has it. Left side. Toll-free. Back out top now to Benton. Oh, might have got away with a travel. There's a foul. Oh, there was a travel. It's on Yang. You called that earlier. You saw how he kind of shuffled his feet. Right there, the official caught him.
And I'm surprised it's the first time we've had it. Now, he's done a better job in the second half of keeping that pivot foot, but his tendency is to put a little extra shot, not only in the beginning before the dribble, but after he picks the ball up.
All right, with the basketball for the Blue Dragons. Locked up in an overtime battle with 4:14 to go. Rojas lobs down low underneath. Shot up by Raekwon, doesn't go. Foul called. Raekwon Taylor battling inside. He'll shoot free throws. The foul's going to be charged against Yang. That will be his third.
I think you're seeing a conscious decision here by the Blue Dragons to go underneath and continue to keep this team in foul trouble and use that height advantage against these Panthers.
Kind of surprised you haven't seen Big Fred come back in as well. Throw by Raekwon. Taylor's good. Raekwon hits another one. 3 in a row for him. He had a bunch in between in the first half as well. Dragons lead at 76-74. Hutchinson with the lead. Taylor's second one will go. Loose basketball and a foul called on Rojas, as he had a hand on the Neosho player's shoulder, and 2 shots are going the other way. 4th foul on Rojas.
Yeah, remember, because he picked up that technical, he's 1 foul away now from being disqualified.
Tough miss by Taylor.
Yeah, he hit 7 in a row before that. 7 of his 13 to come from the line.
I knew when I said it, I shouldn't have said it. No broadcaster jinx. Here's Rutherford the other way, and he hits that one. Now Benton, that is. Benton hits that one. Now he had missed one that would have tied it up or gave him the lead.
Twice, yeah.
Gave the opportunity for the Dragons to get back in it. Made the second one there. 77-76. The lead for Neosho is 1 with 4:04 to go. Singleton comes in, hands it off to DJ Mitchell. Here's Rojas out front. Singleton, they'll weave it out on the outer perimeter. Takes it inside, works down low, puts it up, doesn't get it. Battle for the board. Out of bounds it goes. It'll be Neosho's basketball. Bodies flying all over the place. It'll be Neosho's basketball. With 3:49 to go. Student section for Neosho up and on their feet on the far side. Actually, several different groups of Neosho Panther fans up there. The steal by Mitchell. Mitchell sprint dribble down, takes it up, and Lewis scores it. Dragons take the lead at 78-77 now. Boy, thought he might have caught an arm as well. Ball on the outer perimeter. Nice steal by Mitchell. He's been quiet. And none bigger than that one. Here's a drive by Neosho. They're kicking back outside Benton. Bulls his way in. Shot not there. Singleton covers up on the rebound. Dragons. Tommy Soko will bring it up. A 1-point lead. Mitchell stumbles into the lane. Travel call. And he did, Darren. He's really tripped up and stumbled into the lane and got called for the travel.
Lost that balance, went into that deep Pilates knee bend, and it was enough of a pause to get the call. 18 turnovers for the Blue Dragons.
78-77, Hutchinson, 3:01 to go. Benton outside to drive the dish away. Dragons get the steal. And then the stole right back, though. The 3 on this way, no good. Now it's going to be cleared off. The Neosho miss. Hutchinson gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell up the forecourt. 2:43 to go. Blue Dragons are going to settle down a little bit. Taylor on the outside. Here's Singleton near side. Mitchell Over to Rojas. Rojas drives baseline. Foul call. This one's going to go against Tollfree. And Rojas will go to the line. Tollfree keeps saying Rojas keeps throwing his head back into him. And that's going to be the third against Tollfree. Rojas at the line with 2:27 to go. None bigger than this one. Could try to give the Dragons a 3-point lead if he hits both of them. Free throw toss is up and good by Rojas. Going to Buffalo. He's going to shuffle off to Buffalo. You know where that song's from?
I do not, but does he realize how cold it is there?
Sure, he's from 90 miles from there, from Jamestown, New York is, but shuffle off to Buffalo is from White Christmas. Free throw toss is up and good. We'll be hearing, we're seeing a lot of that on TV. 19 points for James Rojas now. A Dragon lead of 3 at 80-77.
For the first time, you see Cy Fisher in the ballgame for the Panthers.
Savannah, Georgia, beautiful town to be from. There's a drive. Stop, pick it up, blocked by Kami Soko. James Rojas. Here's showtime for the yeah, baby! 82-77. Dragons up by 5 with 2:06 to go. My. They got the steal, they got the outlet, and it was showtime for Saquon. And he stuffs it through, and a timeout on the floor is going to be taken. 2:06 to go, a 30-second timeout. Dragons lead at 82-77. We'll be right back.
ARCAT is now part of a regional transportation partnership with Sedgwick County Transportation and Wichita Transit. We are working together to provide rides to Wichita and back on Tuesdays. Wichita Transit has fixed route and paratransit service available within the city. Round trip costs range between $19 and $27. Advanced registration with ARCAT is required. ARCAT is first come, first served general public transportation. Call 694-2913 for details.
That'll be another show tune called Showtime for Saquon right there.
What a tough position for Cy Fisher to be in. Let's watch him again. He's in at point guard into the game for the first time in overtime. Trying to force up the shot. That's what led to that wonderful dunk.
Cy Fisher, right side. Yang goes left. Goes back outside down to Benton. Hand it off. Here's Fisher. Pulls up. Yang thinks about the three. Steps into the lane. Shoots it on its way. Ripping off. No good. Rebound. Singleton. Now the Dragons has settled down and take some time off the clock with 1:44 to go. 82-77. A 5-point lead. A possession here. A score for the Dragons would be huge in this situation. Here's Mitchell. Left side to Taylor. Drives baseline underneath, stepped out of bounds. So there's the move right there to hurt you. Dragons could have really taken advantage of it. That one goes the other way. And now 82-77, a 5-point Dragon lead with 1:29 to go. Neosho still only down by 5, but really hanging their heads. Yang will inbound.
They just don't have that leadership on the floor. You mentioned those couple of guys who fouled out. And now you're looking to Cy Fisher, a freshman who hasn't played all game.
That was an illegal pick. He's going to go on Tollfree. He picks it up. That'll be his 4th. And Hutchinson will have the basketball with 1:24 to go. Saquon's going to get a break. Brown will check in the lineup, putting some ball handlers in there now. And good free throw shooters, because that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to foul the Dragons. Mitchell with the basketball. Tommy Soko will bring it up. So he's swapping out Brown, who can shoot free throws, for Singleton that struggles a little bit, but did better tonight. Ball on the outside, Rojas. 1:11 to go. 18 on the shot clock. Take it down inside of about 6 if you can. Try to get a good look. 1:02 to go. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Rojas, jumper up, rims out, no good. Neosho still alive. And out of bounds, stepped Neosho with the basketball. They flew in to get the rebound, but stepping out of bounds was Relaford, and Hutchinson's going to have the ball. We're going to keep it here. There's going to be a timeout, but what a call right there with 56 ticks left on the ball on the clock. I believe that Neosho is going to have the basketball. The Dragons.
Blue Dragons will, and for the official to be able to see through that, a Blue Dragon hit the deck, and Magic Relaford stepped back, did his best David Copperfield, and voila, he was out of bounds.
56 seconds remaining, 82-77, Hutchinson on top. Hutch was dead in the water, folks, and somehow they were able to come back They got the stop they needed. They got the missed free throws they needed. Kamisoko was able to come down and put in a couple free throws to tie it up at 75 all. And right now, lead it with 56 seconds to go in overtime, 82-77. Hutch will entertain Butler. They'll come into the sports arena coming up on Saturday night. Both the guys and the gals. It'll be a very electric, a big game right before Christmas. Last home game right before Christmas, so we need to pack the house, folks. Really need to come out. Girls need you, guys need you. Please try to make a trip to the sports arena this coming Saturday. Last action will be a week from tonight. Darren will be up in Cloud County a week from this evening, up at Concordia before the Christmas break.
You mentioned that the Panthers kind of had that down body language where they feel like they're already beaten. As they walk down into the court just now, a little bit of jawing going on between teammates with Relaford and Fisher, still discussing what happened with Magic stepping out of bounds and perhaps not getting the ball to Fisher, who possibly wanted it. He's been bringing the ball up the court ever since he entered a few minutes ago.
56 ticks left on the clock. Dragons will inbound. Now they'll probably use a lot of the 30. Here comes into Mitchell. Mitchell will bring it on the dribble. They're going to foul. And there's Ty Fisher's foul on Mitchell. Mitchell will shoot free throws. So what we said earlier, the reason Singleton came out, now Singleton will come back in and Tyler Brown will take a seat, was the fact of getting somebody in there that could shoot free throws. So Mitchell gets set. And it might not be Tyler. It actually might be Mitchell after these free throws he might substitute for. We'll check it. Free throw toss is up and good for DJ Mitchell. He'll get set. Free throw toss. Rattles out no good. 83-77. Neosho comes up, they trail it. Fisher tries it, ball blocked, but Fisher gets it back, goes up again, and then one. He got it down and through. Steve Eck really upset with the call right there.
That'll be the fifth on Boubacar Kamisoko.
That'll be the fifth. Boubacar fouls out of the contest, but he hits some big free throws to send it to OT. Finishes the game with 13. 43 ticks on the clock, 83-79. Dragons lead it by 4. Fisher to shoot 1. To make it a one-possession game, and he does. Hutchinson basketball. You know they're going to maybe come out to foul, and there it is. Fisher just on the reach around will send the Dragons to the line. It'll be Singleton going to the line to shoot the free throw.
And I don't know what it's been between player and coach, especially with the point guard position for Neosho, but a couple of times now, once right before the end of regulation, and just now, his guard has taken a foul up around half court, and Jeremy Combs has not agreed with it.
Here comes the free throw, up and missing by Saquon. He'll shoot the second one. 41 ticks left.
Saquon's missed his last 3 from the line.
Takes his time here. Free throw toss. This one rims out also. 3-point ball game. 83-80. Dragons lead inside. Fisher all the way down, holding him. One player off, and then the reach-in foul called. Fisher was going the whole way down the court with his arm extended. It'll go to the line now and shoot free throws. Raekwon picks up the personal. That'll be his third.
That goes back to all that contact you get in the first half. So now the officials are being very selective on where that contact is, or at least where they call it. And the burden, again, falls on the defense. Even though the contact is initiated by the offensive player, it's the defender that's being called for.
He missed the free throw. That's huge. Now it's still going to be a one-possession game. But he will shoot the free throw, trailing it by 3. Fisher off the bench. 83-80. Make it 83-81 as Fisher hits the second one. 33 seconds remaining in the foul call. This will send Rojas to the line. As with 32 seconds left, a 2-point ball game. Hutch with the edge. And fouling out now is going to be Farrow. He will foul out of the contest. Scored, I have him officially down with 1 point. I believe he scored in the first half of play.
Yeah, he went 1 for 2 from the line. But what's interesting is he didn't seem to realize he had 4 fouls.
Cortland Carney talking to 2 guards out there.
That's that situation where you want your players to at least know how many fouls they have and if they can give one. And now at least 3 times we've seen that not be the case for the Panthers, taking fouls when their coach didn't want them to take one and taking fouls when they didn't have any more to give.
And Saquon Taylor's still in there. Saquon Singleton, you pretty well know for the Dragons, that's who you want to foul. Now, Rojas can allow Hutch to breathe a little deeper with a couple of goes here, and he hits the first one there. 21 for Rojas. He'll shoot his second one. 32 seconds left to go. Hutchinson leading 84-81. Free throw toss off. It's no good. Still a one-possession game. Up the court comes Fisher all the way. Ball blocked. Dragons come out with it. Almost wanted to foul. Didn't get the call. Here comes Hutchinson with 20 seconds left. Rojas tries baseline. Now called. With 18 to go, 18 seconds remaining. Hutchinson can seal it here with the free throw from Rojas. He'll have a 2-shot opportunity coming up. 84-81 Hutchinson.
The foul selection has really hurt Neosho. That time, Fisher had teammates down closer to Rojas that could have spared the Panthers anywhere from 3 to 4 seconds. But instead, they made Fisher run all the way from the other side of the court and run down to his own baseline and put the foul on Rojas when he had 2 teammates standing there that could have fouled earlier and saved time.
Now, do we have a timeout taken? I can't tell if we do or not. See what the call is going to be. We're going to keep it here so that we are not. They're going to come in. There's a maintenance. They're calling for a maintenance man to come onto the court. Evidently, is it the goal or is it something else? Right now, the game clock is at 18.
And you've got the security guard coming over. They may eject a few people here.
Are some players? Some fans? We'll have to double check here. Did somebody throw something onto the court? That's a possibility too. I'm going to keep it here just because this is kind of interesting to see how this plays out. As the referees stopped play, as Rojas will shoot 2 free throws.
Now the security guard is going over to those few people that the referee pointed out.
Evidently either saying something or what. Now an older lady comes over and said, I don't know if she's coming to protect her kid or what the thing is. Here's a free throw by Rojas. It's up and good. And that's the important part of this. 21 points for Rojas. 85-81. Dragons up by 4. 18 seconds to go. Rojas will shoot a second one. Feels good. 22 for Rojas. Here comes Neosho. A 5-point Dragon lead at 86-81. 3-pointer put up, missing. Put back basket, not there. Dragons get the rebound. 7 seconds to go. Out comes Rojas, and that's going to do it. Their final in overtime. Hutchinson at 86-81 over Neosho. We had that little stat that said they never had lost since 1965. Well, that will remain the same as the Dragons come back in overtime to win it. Thanks to 2 Kamisoko free throws with 26 seconds to go in regulation, and then a missed shot by Neosho. And the Blue Dragons win at 86-81 in overtime. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be right back.